I think Twitch is live. How do I get YouTube going? Is YouTube live? Let's see. My channel. My streaming. Oh, I am streaming. Cool, cool, cool. That's up. That's up. All right. I think the multi-stream is working. All right, we got Twitch is up, YouTube's up, perfect. And I'm recording. Let's get into the challenge. I'm only gonna stream for 2 hours or so. Maybe a little bit more, but probably right around the 2-hour mark is about as long as I'm gonna be streaming. Where was I? Okay, let's check the Queen of the Sauce. We got another week left here in first spring. Let's go check the traveling cart for anything useful. Ooh. Okay, my strawberries are ready, which is nice. So let's get my strawberries, let's replant, or not replant. Let's water those. Okay, yeah, Sunday, so I can sell those, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and harvest all of my strawberries. And then I'll water them, then we'll go by and check the traveling cart after. Make sure not to harvest anything I'm not supposed to. Alright, now let's go ahead and water all my strawberries. I do have animation canceling up. Good, I almost forgot that. I'll need to refill in a second. Alright, perfect. Go ahead and refill, get the other half of my crops done. All right, and then we'll see if the traveling cart is anything good for us. This money should be useful. I'm not sure if we're going to upgrade any tools. I think, yep, my copper axe is finished today, which will be nice. I can get some hardwood done, which will unlock some more bundles after I get the construction bundle done. For anybody that doesn't know the challenge, I am doing Stardew Valley. I'm trying to beat the community center, but my inventory gets deleted every day, except tools. My tools will stay. Everything else gets deleted. I'm not allowed to use any chests or any like universal storage. So I do have a fish tank in my house that the legend is currently in. So if I ever get enough stuff in a single day to make a fish pond, that's great. If not, I might use a fish smoker or something like that to turn that into a bunch of money if I need it. But I have that caught, so gonna utilize that. Go ahead and still early. Go ahead and check out the traveling cart. A red cabbage would suck here because I don't even think I could use it. I don't think I have I'm not sure if I have the bulletin board unlocked. 4,000, is that a good deal? Octopus, not bad. I don't know if I have the bulletin board unlocked because some of these could be useful. Let's check that right quick. Do I have? See, I don't have the bulletin board unlocked since I can't keep things. Can I complete this today? Can I complete this today is the question. Because I would have. I'd have to go get my fish. I'd have to go get the my axe, get 10 hardwood, which isn't too difficult. So I go get 10 hardwood, and then I would need 200 wood. I think each tree drops like 10 to 15, so I'd need like 20 trees. All right, you know what? It's not an entertaining video if I play it safe every day. Okay, so I think that's pretty standard for an apple tree, so I'm not really concerned about that. Fishing, I can always fish. Maki roll is nice. The seaweed's a little inconsistent. It's kind of expensive, but I will grab the Maki roll. I don't think I need the... Yeah, I don't need to. That's only the remix bundles. Cranberry sauce, no, don't need that either. Okay, so yeah, we'll try to get this. We're gonna try to get the bulletin board unlocked today. We're gonna run into town. If Piers is open by then, I'll sell my strawberries. If not, not a big deal. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go grab my Copper axe, 'cause I think that'll be the most efficient use of my time. So I have a lot to do today if I want to unlock the bulletin board. If I lose the monkey roll, it's not that big of a deal. They're not too hard to make. But I am going to try to get it done. So I'll move this over there. I don't need to go to the secret woods. I can just go to my farm. There's plenty of stumps and stuff since I haven't chopped any of those down yet. Go to Clint's. He'll be opening up soon. This is going to work out quite well with the timing. Because if I don't use the Maki roll today, I'm going to lose it. Oh, a little early. Anything in the trash can? No. Alright. If anyone's in chat, can you guys hear the music okay? I am playing the Stardew soundtrack in the background, but my audio levels are different than the stream's audio levels. So if I need to turn the music up or down, or my mic up or down, please just let me know, and I will adjust accordingly. I don't have time to upgrade a tool again, nor do I really need it. I think I do have enough iron back at the mines, but I don't really need that right now. We'll go stop by Pierre's, we'll sell all the strawberries, and then get chopping. I probably will need some food. How much money is this gonna net us? 5k? That's not bad. That's like a day's of fishing. It's not too bad. Yeah, we'll chop. We'll start with a hardwood, and then we'll go just do a bunch of trees. We'll have plenty of trees out and around. Also get my foraging up a little bit, which will be nice. We're almost at the end of the first spring. We've got, as you can see, ancient fruit. I got really lucky with the drops there and the mines. And then the rest of the spring crops are down there. Got a big coop, barn. Pretty good starting for the challenge. Down here, we only need 10. I don't really want to do any overkill right now. I also haven't really played Stardew that much over the past few months since my last upload. So my animation canceling is going to be pretty bad. I'll get this one out of the way. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of those mistakes. I hate having my inventory cluttered. I don't want to eat that by accident, but I will need some food. So when it gets a little closer to noon, I will head over to the saloon. We got plenty of money. I love fishing, so that's not too bad. The issue with I can't make a bait maker yet. I'm at fishing level 10, as you can see, but we can't make a bait maker yet because I haven't collected enough wood in a single day to unlock the tide pools. So I can't get access to the coral and stuff. All right, I just need one more, and then we'll be good to go. Get an animation cancel properly. All right, there's 10. Let's start collecting wood. 19. Okay, so that won't be too bad. We should be able to get 200 in a day. I do want to save the oak trees for future like tree farm potential, so it gets acorns, since they're a little tedious to get like en masse, and I'll probably be setting that up in summer sometime. I really don't need that much money for this challenge. Some challenges are like all about the traveling cart, so I need a ton of money, but this one's not too bad. All right, how much do I have? 90. I'm halfway done. That's plenty of time. Go buy a couple salads, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, I can probably just like finish up off the farm with like these, the ones in the backwoods and the ones up. Yeah, they'll probably be fine. How is the stream quality? It's my first time multi-streaming, so if it's scuffed, please let me know. I don't even know if anyone's watching. If not, that's fine too. Just kind of, I do want to start streaming more often, start streaming the challenges. That way people are more involved, and if I have to make any decisions, I can. And then you guys get a little more input. Salads, I think 2 salads will be plenty. The wrong place. Go ahead and I'm actually gonna grab 3 salads. I'll grab another one. It's not a lot of money anyway. Go ahead and get another 100 wood, finish the construction bundle, and that'll unlock the bulletin board for us, which would be nice. YouTube is saying my bit rate is low. Is it low? I have no idea. I don't know if I can see my own streams. Yeah, I have no idea. I can't really see my own stream quality. Hold on, let's see if I can. 1080. It looks a little low. I'll fix that in the future. I can work on that. This isn't gonna be too long of a stream anyway. So yeah, it looks fine. I'll fix that in the future. If there's any quality issues, I'll work on that later. All right. There we go. I'm getting back in the swing of animation canceling. All right, 132. I don't want to go overboard because it won't do me any good. All right, come on. I'll get this tree, then we'll head over to the backwoods. All right, perfect. I want to pause that. I don't like being able to see my stream on second monitor, like the movement and stuff. All right, 166. So only a couple more trees, like 3 or 4 more trees, and I'll be good to go. I'll clear out some of these trees, make a better walkway. Some of the maple trees. I don't really plan on using honey or anything really. Yep. Let me eat another salad. What are these? Maple. Yeah, I'll just clear these out too. I don't really want maple trees. 204. All right, sweet. Then we can go ahead and unlock that. That way, if we do in the future, hopefully get lucky with a, what's it called? With a red cabbage, because I'm trying to complete this challenge in 1 year, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to solely because the red cabbage is kind of just up to RNG. I can go to the Skull Caverns and like farm serpents if I have to, but I'm trying to get lucky with the traveling cart. I haven't gotten lucky yet, but you know, hopefully the YouTuber streamer luck will come through. Let's give the wife a pig flower. I always try to marry Haley in my challenges if I can. So this one I'm not sure because I won't be able to like stock up on coconuts or anything. All right, trying to unlock the bulletin. And then I'll probably just go fishing or something like that. Maybe go to the mines, but all right, construction bundle. There we go. Another bundle complete. I'll grab the thing in a second. I think it's like a wood smoker. I don't really remember. I haven't really played much Stardew in the past 3 months. I've been a little busy. Wait, my YouTube isn't even up. Hold on. I think my YouTube thing is private. Viewer activity, stream health. Stream is healthy. Stream settings. Yeah, it's on private. What? Okay, hold on. I was like, what? Okay. Customization. Public. There we go. That would explain a lot. There we go. Public. There we go. Well, fortunately, I caught that in the first like 15 minutes. Dropped frames 20. All right, let's see if I can get my PC to go a little faster. Close out of that. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see if I can clear up some space for like stream health. All right, there we go. Stream health. Stream is healthy. All right, now is my. All right, hold on. I want to make sure my stream is actually public now. I streamed for 15 minutes and my stream wasn't even like available. Let's see. Let's go to another account. Let's go to live. Is that still not live? All right. There we go. No, I am live, I think. Live. Yeah, okay. I think we're good now. This is a bit of a scuff stream. It's only my second stream. I'm doing my best here. We're, you know, seeing what we can do. I've never streamed on YouTube before, so I'm trying that out. I'm trying multi-streaming. It's a little laggy. I'm doing my best. My PC's all right. So, oh nope, I'm here. I can hear myself. I opened the wrong tab. All right. Let's see. Cool. All right, let's get back to it. Got chat up and everything once again. All right, charcoal kiln actually might be useful, because in a lot of challenges charcoal kiln's not very useful, but I can't keep coal. I can't keep coal between days. And killing dust sprites isn't always efficient. A few times in this challenge I've already run out of coal and just had to like waste ores, which is not great. Oh, I can go. I'm stupid. I unlocked the bulletin board so I could donate the Maki roll. Oh, it doesn't donate. Oh no, it unlocks this. There's no way I can unlock that today. That's the first blunder of this challenge. It's fine. It's just a Maki roll. It's not that big of a deal. I can make one of those pretty easily. All right. Eat that and let's go. Anything I can do with this? No, let's just go. Let's just go to the mines. I'm not gonna waste any more money on food. We got 18k. We'll have another round of strawberries coming in, which has another 5. That's plenty to go into summer crops. I won't be able to get the bus for starfruit, at least not early on, but I'm not really concerned with money this run. Now let's get this down. Yep, so here's my situation for furnaces. So I can store things in furnaces. I can store like fish in fish tanks, ores and stuff in furnaces. I could, like, if I don't have any bait right now, but if I had bait or bobbers, I could store them in here. But all this kind of stuff, anything that's not a tool, my food, all this will get deleted. I'm not allowed to use any chests, no refrigerator, no anything that can like just store whatever I want. I'm not allowing myself to use. So let's go ahead and swap my inventory over. I don't really have much space, but what should I grind for? Do I want to just make progress, or should I? We're almost at 60. Doesn't do anything. I need to get to 80. What's more important for me right now? Copper or iron? Bait maker would be nice, but I can get iron. But anything for gold? Farming level 3, so I'll get honestly I think copper is probably better. I'll just no, copper's better because more furnaces are better. I can store more ores. That's definitely the right call. Oh, this is a good floor. Another ancient seed. Oh, all right, whatever. This is kind of sort of a dual purpose for me. I'll be able to get more furnaces. I will be able to use the bug meat for bait, so I can go fishing on bad luck days. I just come over here and throw that in the bait maker, or in my fishing rod. Hardwood and retaining soil. I'm not a retaining soil fan. I know it's useful for like some niche cases. It's not something I'm particularly a fan of. I know there's definitely some use cases for it, but not something I really care about. So yeah, I'm just gonna reset floor 20. Grind up some more furnaces. Get some more bug meat so I go fishing on the next bad luck day. I'm not using predictor. I mean, if I have to later, but I kind of like just kind of rolling, gambling on the RNG of things. I thought those were ancient seeds. I was gonna freak out. We can just throw those in there. Might as well check the next floor. This is why you check the next floor. It's only 6:30. I've got food still. This is off to a good start. That's enough for a furnace. I don't feel like going all the way over there. Because if I can get some more furnaces, that would be nice. I don't want to be crippled on my supply every time I have to upgrade a tool. Alright. Animation canceled a little early there. I'm really bad at animation canceling for combat. Mining and stuff, I'm okay with it. But yeah. The combat timing, I just do not have. I wish I had a club. I just got unlucky and I haven't gotten one. I mean, I know you can predict that stuff, but I'm not a big prediction guy. If I can get, okay, so it's 7:30. If I can get 3 or 4 more furnaces, I'd be happy today. That'd be a good number. That would allow me to, that'd allow me to store a lot more. I'm just wasting. That'll allow me to store a lot more ingots for the future, so I can like build up for projects, especially once I'm making kegs and tappers, stuff like that, where I have to get wood and everything in a single day. It'll be nice to have more of a stock on hand and not leave it as much up to luck. But I am going to kill a bunch of bugs because fishing is how I'm making my money. I don't really have the luxury of some of the more classic snowballing techniques for Stardew. 85, that's a lot. That's a lot of fish. That's plenty. I don't need to focus on them anymore. 32. And getting stone's easy. Grinding stone is really easy, so. No, see, I don't really care about bugs anymore. Let's get to 60. No, not worth it. I've been thinking about making some like tutorials for like videos that don't take as long as like my challenge videos that take a long time to make. It's kind of in between. A lot of people ask how I do things or like praise how fast I can make money or do certain things, and I've been thinking of making tutorial like early game money, mines tutorials or things like that. If that would interest anybody, I'm more than happy to add that to my like video planning. Probably I could get a video out more frequently if I didn't just do like these long challenge run type videos. I don't always want to go 3 months in between uploads. Not really ideal, but I've been busy. This takes second priority to my real life. So come on, one short. Alright. We'll put Pete down here for hopefully 1. That's free money. I'm on 1. Oh, I'm already full. Yeah, there we go. That works. Come on. There we go. Now I'll be able to get furnaces and use my coal. And I'll probably just like fish the rest of the night. Really, do come down here and get a bunch of furnaces. A bunch of stone for furnaces. Is it, I can't remember which one's 20. Yeah, 25. So I need for 3, I'll need 75 stone. That's not bad. I can get that in like a few minutes. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear the like Stardew music playing in the background. Kind of quiet for me, but it's mixed where it should be louder for you. But I'm still playing with it. It's only my second stream. Neither of them were like really well planned out. They were just kind of, I'm gonna stream right now. I've actually been wanting to stream for a while, like work on my next video. But I've been busy and sick and didn't really get around to it. So late stream, gonna stream for a couple hours. If anyone pops in, we can chat. If not, I'll just work on my next video and hopefully get it out in the somewhat near future. I mean, as you guys can see, I'm in spring year 1 and I'm trying to get the community center done, so I've got a few tens of hours left. But that's fine. Now that I'm back on it, it won't take an insane amount of time. I'm getting unlucky with these big rocks. Am I gonna have to start going for these? All right. Also, YouTube streams are annoying because you have to like make a thumbnail. So I just took my old thumbnail and like changed the text. This isn't the thumbnail, it's gonna be for the video. I think thumbnails are kind of one of the weak points of my YouTube game. I'm not a very artistic person. All right, so 70, that's fine. I'm definitely gonna make it. Okay, I can just get that right here. 75, 1, 2, 3, there we go. Carefully place these down and that thing. All right, the rest of this can be sold. I do have that. That's fine. I can grind monster stuff. That's a lot of money. It's, you know, I'm not pressed for money. I'm not gonna risk passing out and losing but 10% of my gold. It's midnight. It will be like 12:30 by the time I get there. No need to risk it. All right. YouTube's giving me a warning. So what's going on? 6,800. All right. There we go. Okay, first time chat. We are going to ban small streamer stuff. Only bots come to watch you. It's fine. I don't really expect anyone to show up. I didn't like announce it, or I haven't uploaded in 3 months. I didn't really like. I could have planned it out better, but I just want to rip it off. Honestly, I'd be a little nervous in front of a bunch of viewers. This kind of lets me just do it with no stakes since no one's watching. Lets me practice. All right, I'll fill this up since I'm gonna need water tomorrow. All right, I got 6 days for that. Yeah, I fished up this sword. It's kind of insane for an early sword. I'm very happy with it. Plenty of stuff for tomorrow, fishing tomorrow. Yeah, my cat is pet. I got the legend back there. I got some clay in there. I mean, I can always, you can't really clay farm like you used to be able to, but I could farm clay pretty easily if I need more. I'll probably switch it out for seaweed, because seaweed's gonna be a kicker. I really want to get a legend row going, but that's rough, man. I would need 5 seaweed, 5 green algae, like 500 stone in a single day. I can buy the stone. The algae is kind of just gonna be luck. So, I mean, we'll see. I have some ideas for that. Yep. Mining. Should make a little bit of cash, a couple hundred. Oh, 1,500, I'll take that. Definitely take that. Ooh, we got rain tomorrow. Okay, rain tomorrow means I can catch the eel, and then I can go catfishing. I really don't want the grandpa's theme. That's better. Okay, since it's raining tomorrow, if I can go catfishing, that'd be huge. I've got a lot of bait. Can I get a bait maker? It's like 300 wood to unlock the tide pools. That's a lot of. Okay, yeah, I can do it. We're gonna unlock the thing, because if I just get that done, it'll be huge. Let's water our crops. People always talk shit. Sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. People always say things about me planting a ton of crops and watering by hand. And this is actually small for what I usually do, mainly because I don't have the food like I usually would. But I don't mind it. I actually prefer it. What's up, Matthew? How you doing? First chatter of the stream. Yeah, like the chat title says, I'm doing a Stardew challenge where, oh, I'm out of water. Every day I'm trying to complete the community center, but my inventory gets deleted every day. My tools stay, my bait or anything like in my tools like bait or bobbers will stay, but I don't have any chests. I don't have any anything that's kind of like universal storage, refrigerator, anything like that. So if I pass out or go to bed with something, I lose it. If I pick it up, I lose it. If I don't use it, I'm allowed to use things like, I'll waste time. It's not a big deal. I've got the legend and stuff in a fish tank. I count that because it's only used for fish. Sorry, I got a text. I have furnaces and stuff like that. So anything that's like one use, I'm fine using, but other than that, I've got to get it. It's a day of. I'm gonna go down to the woods and we're gonna try to get a bait maker today because I want more cash. I've got a good amount of cash, but I'm gonna have to be buying a lot of my resources. So I'd like to get a bait maker because if I can go catfishing tomorrow, that would be great. I'm just gonna be a little bit RNG for what's at the tide pools because I haven't been there this run yet. See, I'll do my best here. I leveled up, that's nice. That's 300, I believe. What progress have you made so far? So as you can see, it's spring, it's late spring. Spring crops, these are planted. I planted them a little bit late. So these are in the ground. I've got strawberries. I've done the spring forage. Yeah, I've done spring forage. I just finished the crafts bundle a few minutes ago during this stream. So I'm still pretty early into the run. I mean, I'm only spring 22. I'm gonna try to get it done in 1 year, but I mean, it's kind of up to luck on the red cabbage. Everything else is in my control. I'm not using predictor or anything, so I'm just kind of relying on RNG. I've caught the legend as I showed you in the fish tank there, and the only other spring fish I need is the eel, which I'm gonna catch tomorrow since it'll be raining. So we're still pretty early into the run. I'm gonna be streaming for another 2 hours or so, maybe longer, maybe shorter. I don't know. I do have things to do tomorrow. Yeah, it's been a really lucky run. I've got an ancient seed that's already fully grown because I got lucky with a crop fairy. That happened last stream, which was insane. Genuinely one of the luckiest things I've gotten, like ever happened to me in Stardew. The only crop I had on the farm was an ancient seed in like week 2 of spring, so it fully grew up, which is super convenient. I should stream more often because the streamer luck's a real thing. I'm kind of chilling for us this spring. I've got a big barn, I have a big coop and a normal barn. So I'm kind of chilling on the animal front for now. So I'm going to be kind of investing into money and upgrades until fall. And then I'll get like obviously the truffle and everything before winter. That's why I'm going to kind of go hard on animals. Just because since I can't keep an inventory of anything, I don't really want to have hay and the milk pan and shears and everything clogging my inventory since I don't have any chests. So I'm putting that off for as long as I can. We'll see. I'm still debating on whether I should use the auto grabbers or not, because to me they're kind of like chests, but they are kind of also only for animal stuff, but they kind of feel a little bit against the spirit of the project or like of the challenge. So I don't know, I'm a little bit undecided on auto grabbers at the moment. Do chests also get reset? I coded the mod myself and I could not figure out how to just delete chests outright. But I'm just not using any chest. It's kind of just an integrity rule. I didn't code anything for the chests, but I'm just not using any chests. I mean, I've never crafted a chest. So yeah, somebody's like better at coding than me could probably make it where chests just get deleted too. I just don't know how to do that. I'm really bad at coding. So I could just figure out how to get my inventory to delete and my tools to stay. That's about as good at coding as I could figure out. That's kind of the problem with coding my own mods for these videos, because I'm kind of limited to my own ability. Alright, I do need some more wood. I can buy it if I have to, but since there's not really anything else I have to do today, I can kind of take all day. I just need to go buy some more food. I know it's a little bit early, but that's not really anything else I can do right now. But yeah, this is a fun challenge. I got a few more challenges planned. I also kind of want to start doing some not just Stardew content. But I love Stardew. I did not expect my videos to be doing as well as they did. I was hoping for like 1,000 views, and I have way more than that. So now I actually have to like think about that versus just make dumb little videos. Come on, give me like a breadstick. No, okay. I'm thinking about just doing some other games. Nothing like too crazy, but I like challenge runs. I'm thinking of doing some challenge runs, some other games, some nostalgia games, maybe. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. I do have some more Stardew challenge runs I want to do, but those take a while, and I do want to start streaming them some more. I don't know why I'm pausing. I really enjoyed the videos I've seen. Thank you. My first videos, they're not perfect. I'm definitely trying to improve. I appreciate all the you know, advice and things I've gotten. I'm very happy with how well they've been received, and you know, I really want to keep making videos. Kind of sucks I haven't made a video in 3 months now, but you know, life happens. That's not worth it. Let's go get 3 of these. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think we're at a really great time for like Stardew challenge videos. And there's so many great like new Stardew creators coming out that I watch and I take inspiration from and really enjoy watching their content. So I think we're in a really good place for Stardew. I think especially once like 1.7 comes out, there's gonna be a huge like resurgence of people making Stardew videos, and I think the game just has a lot to offer, and there's a lot of creative ways to play it, which most of my favorite games are games that you can play in a bunch of different ways, which Stardew definitely has. I literally have like a notepad of like 30 or 40 different Stardew challenge ideas that I'm looking forward to doing some of them. I know my most requested video is to do my spring video in winter, but I don't think that'd be as entertaining as people think it will be. It would literally... I really like the one where you beat Stardew. It was only spring. I'm surprised. That was my first video. I'm surprised that popped off the way it did. I mean, that video is still getting like more views than my other 2 videos combined. It's insane. I mean, I'm super happy, but if people want me to do that challenge in winter, and I just don't think it'd be that interesting, honestly. Because you can't plant crops, so they would just be fishing for money and then just doing the traveling cart. I mean, in spring, I could fish. I could go to the. I could plant a lot of. I had the advantage of like the ancient fruit or in strawberries and that kind of stuff. But if I did in winter, I wouldn't have any of that. It would just be make money. Probably get some animals going. I thought about it after people requested it. I was like, should I do winter? It wouldn't be hard to code it. I would just change the spring mod I made. But yeah, some people really like that video. I mean, it's still getting views. I get comments on it every day, which super flattering. I was so nervous posting that video. You should try Fungus Tile Locked Valley. I'm trying to stay away from using other people's videos. I've seen that series and it's amazing. I mean, the dude is a great YouTuber. Definitely love that challenge, and I've seen that challenge for like other games. I've seen it for like Pokemon. I've seen it for other games and stuff. But yeah, I don't want to just like rip someone else's series off. I mean, that's his thing. It's doing amazing. I love watching whenever those videos come out every few weeks. I do think it'd be a very fun challenge, but yeah, I don't want to just take somebody else's video ideas. 300. Let's go ahead and unlock the tide pools. If I have enough to, depending on what's there, I might make a bait maker today if I can. I do have enough iron up at the mines. And that'll set me up really well to make a bunch of money tomorrow. All right, let's go over here. Okay, see. So what do I need? It's like 3 in 1, right? 3 coral, 1 sea urchin. We're gonna be some wood. Let's get that fixed up. Yeah, there's a lot of challenges that I'm like, man, I wish I had thought of that first. And like the tile lock, that's a good one. I like that one. Have you seen Sample's video from where he beat Stardew with earning gold from like 3 years ago? I've not seen that one, I don't think. I've watched a lot of Stardew like challenges, and when I started making Stardew like videos, I'd come up with an idea, I'd look it up on YouTube, and I'm like, man, somebody already thought of it, someone beat me to it. That sucks. There's only one coral here. Can I save it? They won't go away until the end of the week anyway. I don't have to pick it up. Okay. So no bait maker. Because like the no energy challenge from Salmons, great video. That's a great video. That's a great idea. I really like that idea. The patience that one took is insane. I mean that's too much even for me. No energy challenge, that's rough. So like I have certain challenge ideas, but I'm not willing to like put in the 300 hours before I make a video. Probably like 80 hours, 100 hours is probably the most I would do on a single video. So I'm already, my upload schedule is already not the best. All right, what should I do? It's not bad luck. I'll just go mining. Yeah, I'll watch that beat Stardew, that earning gold. I might have watched it. It doesn't ring a bell though. But I watch a lot of Stardew videos, so like when I first got into the game a couple years ago. I mean, challenge runs are kind of one of my favorite genres of content on YouTube, which is why it's what I started making. Can you hear the music, by the way? Is it too loud, too quiet? Like, this was not a very planned out stream, so I want to make sure like all the audio levels are okay. I will actually use this. No, it's fine. Cool. I did like a quick recording and listened to it, but I didn't want to just spend an hour like, playing with stuff and then not actually stream. I haven't streamed in months when I first started this challenge, so I figured just rip it. All right. Okay, so I have 4 copper, 5 iron. I can always get more copper and it cooks quickly. I think I'll just push down further in the mines. I do have some food, pull up on energy. Let's just push them further in the mines. So what are the actually I do have some questions if you don't mind. The YouTube like analytics nerd in me, the person that looks at all my graphs constantly because I think they're interesting. If you don't mind, like, where are you from? I know it's a little bit late. I'm American, if you can't tell by my very American accent. Where are you from? Because last time I streamed I had like Brazilian viewers, which love talking to them. I like the little one-on-one sessions with some of my viewers. I'm surprised how little of my audience is actually American. I figured it'd be like 80%, but it's only like. I think that auto translated for me. I don't know what that says. To me, that just says NY, and I don't think you mean like New York. So I think I have my Google auto translate on. New York? Okay, it is New York. Cool. I've always heard any of my friends that are from New York always just wrote NYC, so I just assumed like auto translated it. Alright, so you're East Coast too. Oh yeah. I mean, it's a weekend. It's not that late. Alright, this is a freebie floor. That's one of my favorite Stardew songs. This just goes hard. Yeah, I'll grab the coal. Worth it. I'll grab the coal. I can always grind out some ores right quick. All right, I do want to get the special slime. Okay, relax. I never really die in Stardew, and when I do, it's one of the most embarrassing gaming experiences of my life. It's just you're not paying attention, especially on PC. Like, I know on like console or like Switch, some people have it a little harder, but it's a little clunkier to control. But like this, I don't care to block. I'm looking forward to Haunted Chocolatier, a little more like in-depth combat. Oh, finally. Oh, that's one of the best drops I could have hoped for. Clubs. Oh, and it's a good one. That's amazing. Omni Geode, I don't really think it does much for me. Unfortunately, it's too late to open it. I don't really have a way to store it. I don't really think that does much for me. I've never been to New York. I've had a few chances, but I've never actually been to New York. I don't know if you mean New York City or like the state, like, but either way, I've never been. You like the landscape? It's a beautiful state. A lot of the north is beautiful. I like the Pacific Northwest a lot. Like the Washington or Oregon, United States, I think is beautiful. Some places in Colorado, like around the Rockies. Western New York, nice. Yeah, no, I'm a Florida person, so it's hot, it's constantly storming. It's the Sunshine State, but I think it rains more than any other state. Okay. I'm so bad at hockeying now. Okay. Oh. Florida's too humid. It is super humid. I mean, I'm not gonna. I've been in Florida my whole life, but yeah, no, it sucks right now. I went outside like a couple times today, and it was just miserable. I'm not planning on staying in Florida forever, but you know, it's got its advantages. It's home, you know, but not where I'm planning on being forever. Because like, yeah, it's people are like, oh, it's only summer. It's summer like half the year down here. And also people think of Florida as just being like the places. People are like, yeah, Disney or Miami is what people think of. Just like when you said New York, I immediately said New York City. It's another one of those states. I'm so bad at hockey. How do you do this again? Like that. There we go. I have not played much Stardew in these past 3 months. New York is the winters. I get that. I mean, I've only seen snow a few times in my life, so I can only imagine being like that far up north. What it's like. I'm not gonna get this coal. I'm not gonna use it. I can always come back. And of course, I have to run all the way back up here. That's fine. Winters. See, I think it's always funny. Since I'm from Florida, I really like snow and mountains, and I don't really care about beaches. But then people are from like places where there's some mountains, and I think Florida's like everyone says Kansas, but I think Florida's actually the flattest state. So I really like mountains and snow and stuff like that. But people are always like, oh, I want to go to the beach. I'm like, the beach isn't that interesting. It's sand and water. So it's interesting that you always like end up craving what you don't get, and like what's not around you is always more like unique and cool to you. So I like Florida, but it been here my whole life. It doesn't impress me like people that come here for vacation. I mean, I get why people come for vacation, but actually, little story time. I think this is probably one of the first like personal stories I'm telling. When I was like 5, my first time seeing snow. My family and I went up to Colorado. You know, oh, they've only seen snow a few times. I mean, yeah, I'm Florida born and raised. Most of my traveling is either like another country or like the South. I don't really get up north often. So yeah, I haven't really seen much snow. But my first time seeing snow, I went to Colorado. You know, I've only seen snow in like movies and cartoons and stuff like that. I was like 5, maybe 6 years old. I'm for sure gonna pass out. I got too busy talking. Oh, I'm gonna lose so much money. Is there even a point? No, there's no chance I'm making it back. This is why, that's why I don't stream. All this. Oh, I'm gonna lose so much money. Whatever. Oh, getting distracted because this is the hard part about streaming. How can you play well and like speak well? But so I ran outside into like the snowbank. It was like pouring down snow. So I ran outside of like the rented car, run to the snowbank, stick my hands in it, and I immediately go, it's wet. Because you know, in all the cartoons and movies and stuff, people are doing like rolling in the snow, they're playing in the snow. You never really think about that it's water. And as a Florida kid, I'm like, oh, it's like white powder. I wasn't really thinking about the actual, it's ice. So I freaked out. My family to this day still makes fun of me for not knowing snow was wet when I was like 5 years old. But it's the same thing. Like people come to Florida, they get out on the beach and they go, oh my God, the sand's hot. I'm like, yeah, it's rocks that are in the sun all day. So it's just kind of a innocent little touristy thing. Oh God, I just lost so much money. It's fine. Oh, you can see the mod. All my stuff got cleared out. My bait kept, but all my loot and stuff got taken away. All right. Fortunately, I don't have to water anything. 1,000 gold. That's fine. Dance. No one wants to dance with me. All right. I got plenty of bait. I can't get a bait maker. I probably should actually just go check. I'm not gonna check. I think eels are only available after like 4 p.m. at the beach, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll just go fishing, get some catfish, make up for the 1,000 gold I just lost yapping. I never pass out when I'm just like recording on my own. All right, let's lock in here. Go over here and start catfishing. 80° in December. Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes cold. I mean, my cold is not your cold, obviously, but there's different levels to like Florida winter. I've had like literally spent Christmas on the beach and it's fine. Like we get like, it's not a big deal. And then I've had some cold being, I don't even have like a good reference number. But yeah, it's very rarely freezing. I know like a year or two ago, it like snowed in Florida and everyone freaked out. Actually, another story. I'm telling all sorts of personal stories, little anecdotes. Look at me being a streamer. When I was in high school, the night before my ACT, like the roads were shutting down and everything because there was snow in Florida. So all the people from my high school were like, all right, we're going to sneak out. We're going to go to the beach because it's going to be like at 2 a.m. is like when it's supposed to snow. So the night before my ACT, I snuck out. I went to the beach with all my friends and stuff and watched the snow. And it was such pathetic snow. Like I've been to Colorado like in the winter and stuff like that. I have seen snow, but Florida's just so hot that it melted before the snow melted before it hit the ground. So it was just like flurries. But by the time it like got close to the ground, it already melted. That's what like we classified as a snow day, just because you know our tires and roads aren't made for that stuff. Like I've driven through tropical storms and hurricanes just fine, but I've never driven on ice. I'm gonna lose this fish because I'm yapping. I did not do well in the ACT, by the way. My second attempt was way better when I wasn't at the beach at 2 in the morning. But I need to lock in. Ugh. Man, I am a bad streamer. I think you're supposed to like mute when you sneeze, or I didn't even pause the game. I am throwing. Oh, actually I do need one of these. Cool. I'll get like a silver quality one probably eventually, and then I'll just save that one. I don't know. I used to stream when I was like in high school, but that was a long time ago. And my videos were bad. My old videos from when I was a kid will not see the light of the day. I've just always wanted to like make videos. It's fun. Yeah, I don't know how old you are, but I'm like one of the people that grew up on YouTube as YouTube started to become like a thing and YouTubers were first coming around. What was such a niche experience? I mean, it's just a little late night, small. I mean, it's literally only 2 people here. We're chit-chatting. Working on my next video, doing a little Stardew challenge. Every day, and when either I pass out or go to sleep, my inventory gets deleted. So if I need something, I have to get it that day. And if I don't use it, I lose it. So you know, so it's only my second stream, so I'm just testing stuff out. I'll do probably better streams in the future. I was reading chat. 1 second. I'm still not used to the duality of having to like do a challenge run and be a streamer. I typically just like put on like YouTube on the side. All right. I thought there'd be a lot more people because the quality of your videos are really good. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I mean, those are my first videos too. I've only made 3 videos. I'm blown away by how well they've been received. Do I stream on Twitch? Yeah, I think, I mean, as far as I know, I'm streaming on Twitch right now. I think I'm multi-streaming. This is my first time multi-streaming, so I hope I'm doing it right. No one's typed in my Twitch chat, so I have no idea. But also my YouTube is a lot bigger than my Twitch. I have like 40 followers on Twitch, and I have like 1.7k on YouTube. But yeah, my YouTube videos, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of Stardew content, and I just decided, you know, give it a try. My first video is still getting more views than I ever expected. I was hoping for 1,000 views like total on my first video, and I think right now it's at 80-something thousand, which blows me away, and it's a little nervous, you know. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna call anyone out because I do understand people that lurk. I'm assuming it's one of the people in my YouTube chat, but not necessarily. In between fish, I will read chat, I promise. Alright. So yeah, I don't know. I like streaming. I like streaming back when I did it when I was younger. I like being able to talk to the community, being able to like get instant feedback, and it's you. Well, thank you very much, Matthew, for Ava time. I'll call it out since you said it was you. I appreciate it. I really enjoyed having you in the stream, you know, talking back and forth. I really like the small YouTuber streamer community aspect of being able to like actually read your chat, recognize people that regularly comment or like type in your chat. And I do want to stream more often. I'm pretty busy IRL and have a very inconsistent schedule, so I'm about to lose this, aren't I? Lock in. Yeah, a very inconsistent schedule as far as like availability IRL, so can't really commit to anything at the moment, and YouTube does not pay me anywhere near enough to prioritize it over real life, nor do I want it to. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I'm just trying to have fun, make videos. So, like, YouTube offered for me to like enable like channel memberships and stuff, and I said no thank you. My videos are not worth money. I will take advertisers' money, mainly just like pay for like Photoshop and stuff. So I don't like lose money being a YouTuber, but I do not want money. I'm good. I'm happy. This is a pretty, considering I don't have catfish bait, this is a pretty profitable day already. I'm gonna need to buy food eventually. I mean, I guess I could eat like the cheap stuff, like the cheap fish, but I mean, I've already made 3,600. That's more than I lost yesterday when I passed out. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm getting a really high catfish bite rate here, which is crazy. I'm gonna be greedy. Get that. I used to be pretty good at fishing, but like I said, I haven't played very much in the past 3 months. I've gotten caught. I'm so good at fishing. I've gotten called out for cheating because of how much experience I get from like catching catfish on like day 3 and stuff like that. I'm like, I think people underestimate how much Stardew I've actually played. So I've only been playing Stardew a couple years. I bought it on like the Steam winter sale for like $5 or $6. And then I played it and I immediately started putting hours in. I've got like 1,000 hours in Stardew at this point. And I started playing in 1.5. So I'm relatively new to the game. I'm gonna go grab food in game, not real life, it's late. But in a second. Or should I just do that on my way to go catch the eel? That's probably smarter. This is a profitable day. I haven't dropped a fish yet. Catching some of the fish I need. At 4, I'll go ahead and pick up the eel. I think that'll be all of the fish I can catch in spring. So I'll kind of blown the spring goals out of the water. The only thing up in the air is the red cabbage, and if I get that this year, I'll definitely go grind serpents in the yeah, I'll definitely go grind serpents. There's a small chance you can get it there. So yeah, I am gonna go grab food. I don't want to take the time to run out of the way. I don't know if I'll be able to get another rain day in spring, considering I only have a few days left. So I'd rather get there before 4 p.m. and give myself as much time as possible. I don't really need a buff. No, there's nothing that really needs me to get it, like a speed buff. Nice, thank you. This challenge is going super well. I already have an ancient fruit that's matured. I've always played Stardew on console, and it sucks having to wait for updates to PC. Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, I know Concerned Ape has like a team working on helping him with like cross-platform stuff now, but I've always been a PC gamer since I was like 13, so I can imagine having to wait for stuff. I mean, because a lot of like the console exclusives that I had to wait for them to get released on Steam or something. I get it. Games you like or excited about, you have to wait while everyone else is having fun. It can be annoying. I do not want to pass out again. That was embarrassing. I never pass out unless it's intentional, whenever I'm recording alone. But of course, when I'm streaming, that's when I pass out. I'm supposed to be clip farming, right? Now that I'm streaming. I don't really know how do you clip farm in Stardew Valley? I don't really know. All the Stardew streamers I watch are like pretty chill. So I think the Stardew community is on average just like older than a lot of like live stream audiences. My stats definitely reflect that. I think my average like age demographic is like 20s to like 30s and 40s. I think very small portion of my audience is like 18 or under. So I think Stardew just has like a older community. I'm for sure going for that. I am greedy. Come on, Iridium Band. I'll take that. Coal's always nice. All right, I'm gonna start heading over. There. That way I have plenty of time to catch the eel. Eels aren't that hard. I think they're kind of overrated as far as like difficulty goes. If anyone in here isn't following me on Twitch, I'd appreciate it. I do prefer streaming on Twitch. I think the tools and UIs are a little like nicer for streamers. but I understand that a lot of people prefer YouTube over on Twitch. I mean, I don't run any ads on either. If there's any ads, it's not because I did it. It's the platform, not me. But I would appreciate anyone willing to go over. If you have a Twitch account, if you don't feel like it, that's fine. Okay, give me a second. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know call to actions work, like the Mr. Beast. I should have gone for that. Make sure to like leave a like and subscribe. I know that stuff actually works. I just always feel weird doing it. That's why I do it at like the last minute in my YouTube videos. I do like the very last thing is like, if you liked it, subscribe. If you stayed here for 20 minutes. But it's about to be eel time, and then I'll go back to catfishing, make a few extra thousand. I feel bad for people who hate fishing in Stardew because it's just the best early game money maker. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I don't read anyone's usernames out unless they want me to, because I respect people that are lurkers, you know. I think that's the stat is like 70% of people don't type in chat, and I don't want them to be called out while they're just like having me on the second monitor or something. So, but I do appreciate the follows. Appreciate everyone sticking around for my little impromptu scuffed late night stream. Come on, eel. I think that might have been Neil. Yep. See, people say eels are hard. I just disagree. There's some hard fish, especially depending on what level you are. Catfish aren't that hard. They're only hard early game. Obviously some of the legendary fish are hard. Octopus are pretty decently hard, but eels, I think people talk about them like they're octopus. All right, let's go drop balls off to the community center. No, I think that'll quite literally complete all of my spring goals with plenty of time to spare. So yeah, I've got a few more challenges that actually I'm gonna do. I don't know what my next one's gonna be. I did start on another one, but I realized it was gonna take a very, very long time. Way longer than this challenge will take me, and I've already haven't uploaded in 3 months. The EO looks so funny wiggling around with a visible fish mod. I really like the visible fish mod. I mean, you have to like configure it. Like, so I based on from the default, I turn it way down because it's just way too dense for me. But I like having the visible fish mod. I like the like dynamic reflections mod. It's a cozy game. I want it to look cute. All right, river fish. We'll do that one. We'll do one of those. Night fishing. There we go. I can catch a bream. Don't really care for any of those right now. This is whenever. Cool. I am on pace. I really want to get more bundles unlocked. It's bad luck day, so I'm not going to go to the mines, but yeah, I don't need the backpack upgrade. This is more than enough space for a while. What other games are you considering streaming? A lot. I mean, depends on how much I stream, honestly. There's some games if I start streaming more regularly rather than just for videos, making videos on. Minecraft's definitely an option. One, I think, you know, Minecraft's the biggest game of all time, so there's a lot of opportunity there. Two, it's my favorite game of all time. I think Minecraft's the greatest game ever made for many reasons. Also, considering my audience is older, there's a lot of games I want to play. I like just random stuff, like some like old Wii Sports stuff. I have some ideas for like some Wii Sports challenge runs, which I know it's not exactly the most optimal Mr. Beast strategy to get 1 million subscribers and become rich and famous, but I like doing challenge runs on games I like, and I still have a Wii, so I can make that work. But I would need a capture card, and I set a rule for myself. I'm not going to spend any money on content unless I make it from content, because I'm not trying to, I don't want to like spend a bunch of money on like what, so I don't use like show my face, because I don't own a webcam. I already had like a microphone and a computer, but I'm only going to reinvest. I'll spend all the money I make off of my videos on more videos. Like, so I'm paying for like Photoshop for my very bad thumbnails and stuff like that. So I need a capture card if I want to do like anything on like a Wii or a console or something like that. But I have some ideas for stuff like that. Another one is I want to beat the community center in Stardew, but instead of using a mouse and keyboard, I want to use a Dance Dance Revolution pad. I think that'd be a really fun like stream and idea. Many streams, 'cause that would take me a very long time. I have no idea how I would begin to code that, but my theory is the controls have to like turn into keyboard input somehow. I just need to find out how to get those and change it. That's awesome. Thank you. I think it's a good idea. I would need a webcam, because if I'm not doing the webcam, what's the point? You guys need to see me dancing like my butt off out there, trying to mine and like farm and fishing is gonna be crazy. But I think I have an idea on how I could do it. I was like counting, okay, how many inputs does it have? How many inputs do you need? Like keys, basically, to beat Stardew. What's the minimum you need? Okay. So I've been thinking about that, but that's a little expensive. That's awesome. Thank you. I think Wii Sports would be cool, but definitely be unique enough to get popular. Yeah, I'm not trying to like become like a full-time YouTuber or anything like that. I mean, if I was, I love Stardew, but it's not exactly like the optimal game to you know, try to make it big. I just love Stardew. I was doing Stardew challenge runs before I ever uploaded them. So but I want to make videos. I love Stardew, so I started making Stardew videos. Wii Sports, I have a Wii. I could do that. Oh, I got a Bream. I'll go turn that into. Minecraft, I love Minecraft. It's one of my favorite games of all time. A bunch of other games. I mean, I don't really want to leak too much, because it's something I'm actually thinking about doing. Kind of branch out from my normal content. I think the core of my content will always be challenging myself to do something that's either like outside the norm, or do I play Breath of the Wild? I don't have a Switch. My sister has a Switch. I could probably borrow for a video, but I have not played any exclusively Switch game. Unless it's like a party game with like friends or something like that. So I've never played Breath of the Wild. I've seen a lot of gameplay of it. I definitely grew up as like a Nintendo kid. I played a lot of the Mario games growing up, but yeah, I do not have a Switch, so I haven't played any Switch games that like besides like, you know, Mario Kart, Mario Party with friends and stuff. I'd be down. I mean, like I said, I will spend every penny I make off of YouTube back into like YouTubes and streams and stuff, but I'm not buying a whole other console out of pocket. But once I make enough money off YouTube to buy a Dance Dance Revolution pad, you guys know what's coming. I'll fish for a little bit longer. I really don't want to pass out, since money's kind of like the crutch of this whole challenge there. Yeah, I really don't want to pick up. If I pass out, I lose all my fish. So passing out is even worse than it normally is. I would lose thousands and thousands of gold worth of stuff. I'm greedy. I want it. I'll head in like midnight. That's fine. Man, I wish I could turn that in. No, if you guys have any suggestions for like other games I should do challenge runs in, I'd be more than happy to hear them. I was like looking into what other games like have like an overlap and like community with Stardew, and they're cozy games. But I'm not actually a cozy gamer. I've never played like Animal Crossing or any other like cozy games. I never played farming sims or anything like that. My love for Stardew, for anybody that knows me as a gamer, is very like out of character. I play Minecraft's probably the closest game that I play, but like my top 5 games would be Minecraft, Elden Ring, Stardew, Knights of the Old Republic, maybe Skyrim or Cyberpunk. So very not like Stardew like games, no, like Animal Crossing or out there farm sims or anything like that. They have Dance Dance Revolution pads for PC, PlayStation, and Wii. I've looked into it. Trust me, I've looked into it, and the thing is, I would need to reprogram them because I would need more than just like up, down, left, right. So I would need to reprogram them. I've looked into them, so I'm thinking, because I was counting. I've put some thought into this video. I'm like, how many buttons do I really need, like bare minimum, to play Stardew? Obviously, I need left and right click. I need like up, down, left, right. I would also need like to be able to like move my mouse so I can like, you know, click on stuff. So I think I would need 2 Dance Dance Revolution pads. One for my right leg, one for my left leg, and then I would probably make the left leg like my keyboard, my right one my mouse, almost like a console mouse, you know, like where you just kind of like drag the cursor. That's my current working theory. I would need to figure out how to program that because I'm very bad at programming. But that's my current like working theory. I've looked into it. There's some you can get for like relatively inexpensive, or it's not gonna be like the full arcade ones that are crazy expensive. Because I do not have it like that. Incredible. I think it's a really good idea. I don't think the video would perform that well, but that's not really what motivates me. I don't really care. I just think it'd be a really fun idea, and I think the Stardew community would think it was funny, which is what really matters. But I think it's a very fun idea. So I'm willing to put in the work to buy the Dance Dance Revolution pads, figure out how to program them into the inputs I need, and you know, make it work. I will. Okay, what do I do here? What's cost the most? Okay, 60, 67, 60, 10, 5. Okay, that for sure costs more than that, and then this costs I don't know, 60. Sure, that whatever. All right, we're gonna head in. Sounds cool. Yeah, I can code, not very well. I've been coding self-taught off like YouTube tutorials since I was like 13 or 14. I used to code like Minecraft mods and stuff for my friends and I. I am not good at programming even a little bit. I can just kind of, with like duct tape and like Googling how to do stuff and a couple of YouTube tutorials, I can just kind of make things work. And that's how all my mods on like Stardew function, is they're good enough for the video. So that does open up some like challenge run and like YouTube video possibilities, is because I can just through brute force make something that typically isn't in the game, like this challenge I'm doing here, my inventory getting deleted. I just decided to code that mod. Yeah, so my second video, the 60 seconds, I didn't code that. I linked it in the description of that video. That mod is already out there. My spring one, I coded myself. A festival, so I can't buy anything today. So Wednesday, I can't sell anything today. All right. So yeah, it opens up some possibilities for me that I can just like code some stuff. A big inspiration for like my YouTube is like Doug. If any of you have ever watched some of his videos, where he plays games in like unique ways, because he can make unique ways to play the games, which I really like him. He's a big inspiration from. Oh, now I gotta turn that in. Inspiration for me as a creator. Messing up. I have not played this game. I'm so bad at Stardew now. All right, let's pet my cat, because that is important use of my time, is to pet my cat. I have not checked this cave since I got it, I think. All right, unfortunately I have to go. Thanks for a good time. Hope to see more of your content soon. Thank you. You know, I really appreciate you sticking around, talking so much. If it wasn't for you, I would have been talking to myself for like the first hour of the stream. So I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you for stopping by. Also following me over on Twitch. So I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in more streams or YouTube comments. And as you can see, I'm working on my next video now. And hopefully I'll be streaming more often than, you know, once every 3 months. There's an apple in here, which is useful. All right. Good to know. Actually, I will take some of these. I will take this. Yeah, I'll just take that one. I'll turn that into the artisan bundle while I'm turning in the green bean. See ya? Yep, see you later, Matthew. All right. Don't know if anyone else is still kicking around here. I'm probably gonna stream for another hour or so, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. I do have some things to do tomorrow, but nothing too early or anything like that. Go turn these in. Then I'll only have the cauliflower for the spring crops bundle. Been a productive stream so far. We've been streaming for a little over an hour and accomplished a lot. We completed one bundle. We're gonna complete one more this stream. It's nice to have on while drawing. I wish I could draw. I've tried. I know it's kind of a stick it with it thing, but it's just one of the most beautiful hobbies, you know. I'm not artistic, so I'm always envious of people who are. So, you mind if I ask what you're drawing? I know sometimes it's personal. People use it as like self-expression. They don't want to talk about it, which is fine by me. And you don't have to chat. I will talk to myself just fine. I know your hands are a little busy if you're drawing. More people have shown up today than I already thought would. So I appreciate anyone who's typed in chat or anyone that's lurked in chat. Okay, I don't know if I can you buy. These are the things you forget when you don't play for a few months. I know. All right, first wiki of the stream. Where's my Stardew Saloon? Okay, that's what I thought. Working on stuff for art fight. So basically working on pieces to give to my friends. I don't know what art fight is. Should I know what that is? Am I the one missing out on something here? For art fight. Yeah, I think this is closed, isn't it? Yep. I'm gonna start with no food. Yeah, all right, that's fine. I want to go mining today, but mining without food is just kind of pointless. Okay, apparently my bitrate dropped. Alright, I guess we're going fishing again. Because everybody knows Stardew players love to fish. Actually, there's something I can do. I think most people don't know about it. I'm not in any art communities. I love artists. I appreciate artists. I know I have some friends who are artists that blow me away by what they can do. I am like painfully unartistic. As you can tell by my thumbnails, I just am not good at art. I don't have the eye or the patience to really put in the time for it. But love art. I mean, I've been to some art museums and I always love checking it out. Going to like, I went to when I was in Italy or like London. I was like going to the art museums and just admiring what humanity can do. All right, 1, 2, 3. Come on, give me. Okay, sweet. We can make a bait maker, which make us make a lot more money. That's great. We can head up to the mines right quick. So yeah, if you don't mind, educating me, what is art fight? Is it like an organized thing? Is it like a creator thing? Is it just like a thing in art friend groups? I have no idea. Because art fight sounds competitive, but I don't know. When you make that video playing Stardew with 2 DDR pads, 1 for each leg, that should be considered art. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like my videos, but they're far from art, and that one's gonna be a mess. I am not exactly the most rhythmically blessed individual. I'm gonna put it that way because it sounds less offensive than the truth. But I'm going to be dancing my heart out to play Stardew to the highest quality I can manage, which I don't know how that'll go, but I'm gonna do it live on stream and embarrass myself in front of everybody. That is huge. Oh god, will this... I don't remember how I coded the mod. I don't know if this is my inventory. I think it's gonna get deleted. I'm gonna have to remember to place that every day. I'm gonna need to look at the code in between streams. I don't remember how I coded that. I don't remember if machines counted or not. But yeah, I will be streaming if and when I do the Dance Dance Revolution challenge. I think that's gonna be the most effort for the least performing video I'll ever do in my career. But I think it'll be funny, and if it's funny, that's good enough for me. That's good enough justification. Come on, give me like a bullhead or something. Nope. Alright, Art Fight is a once-a-year thing for artists that make original characters hosted on a website in July. So it's decently organized, I think. They have theme teams, people pick, and they draw each other's characters for points, most of it fun. Oh, that sounds cool. That's like a lot of like game jams and stuff like that. Oh, I'd love to check that out. I'll look it up after stream. Dude, Rebecca, no worries. I appreciate you coming at all. All right, let's get some bullheads going. Bullheads are my favorite fish for money in spring because they're super easy to perfect catch, and they sell for the same amount as a gold largemouth bass, which are a little bit harder without buffs. Probably move that. The bubbles here are pretty lucky. So yeah, you can just catch these. They don't have the time limit like a largemouth bass is only available until 7 p.m. I'm gonna move this and then do that. Yeah, largemouth bass are worth more, but they're a little harder to catch, a perfect catch, and they're only available till 7 p.m. So we're all around fish. I like the this one better, just personally. I like the bullheads. Neat stuff. Basically, my streaming strategy is if I don't have anyone to bounce off of or like a story to tell, I just nerd out over very like niche Stardew Valley details. Because how I play video games is I play like one casual playthrough and then I immediately memorize everything I can about the game. So like if you ask me like the drop chance of stuff, there's a good chance I'll know it. Because I like optimizing, which is probably why I ended up doing challenge runs, because the normal Stardew grind got a little too easy, so I started trying to limit myself in different ways, which it's better than just like sitting here silently and playing games, which there's nothing wrong with that for like certain streamers. I just like play music and have like the game sounds, but you know, I'm trying to, you know, build a little community, get to know people. I had a pretty lengthy discussion today with people or someone talking to me about making a Discord, but I don't think I'm big enough for a Discord of like 5 people, you know? And then I gotta like manage a Discord, make sure no one's being mean or saying anything bad in there, and I don't even have moderators for my streams. Maybe eventually. I like the idea of like being able to like talk to my community outside like comment sections, but I just don't think I'm there yet. I've only made 3 videos after all. Can I make recycling machine? I could. I'll keep that in the back pocket. That's really cool. It's nerdy. I'm definitely a nerd. You know, I'm not shy about being a nerd. I watch anime. I play Dungeons and Dragons. I make Stardew videos in my free time, you know. It's very proud to be a nerd. I'm a Star Wars fan. I went to the Stardew Valley musical. A little bit of a flex there. I went to the concert. yeah, I'll probably get through spring and then we pick up next stream at the beginning of summer. That way you guys can be involved in my planning process. The Stars at Stardew concert was cute. I loved it. It was adorable. I bought merch. I spent way too much money. The Stardew concert was amazing. I loved it. The music was great. I think out of most cozy games, Stardew's pretty good for people who like optimization, making life. Yeah, I think that's a big part of why I love the game. Because like I said, I've never played like Animal Crossing or like the Harvest Moon games. I've never played the cozy games really. But I bought Stardew because it was on sale. I gave it a try because I'm pretty open-minded to trying different games and stuff. I gave it a try and I fell in love with it. Now I have like 1,000 hours and played all kinds of crazy different ways. But yeah, Stardew concert was great. I loved it. It was a great experience. You know, I love the Stardew soundtrack. I listen to the soundtrack all the time anyway. I was reading chat. I missed that one. But yeah, I listen to the Stardew soundtrack on background all the time while I'm doing stuff. So hearing like the variation of it in the concert was cute. I'm very glad I was able to go. Like I spent way too much money on merch though. I have become a huge Stardew fan in the relatively short time I've been playing. It's just such a great game. Stardew community is just so great. It's like welcoming for all types of people and people that play the games different ways. Speedrunners, min-maxers, you know. There's no wrong way to play Stardew Valley as long as you're not, you know, as long as you're nice to everybody. The community will be nice to you. I'm very glad I started my YouTube journey in the Stardew community. Because I've read all of the hundreds of comments on my videos, and even the ones being like, even the ones criticizing me have been very supportive, very nice, and I've had some lovely conversations. Even people that are like, "Oh, you're cheating your videos." I, you know, end up having like nice conversations with people about it. The community's just very. I think part of it is the community's older than a lot of like gaming communities, so you can like actually just like sit down and have a conversation with people, which is nice. I'm almost out of hunger. That's one thing about how, like, once I get animals going, I'll be able to eat like cheese and stuff every day. Yeah, no, the community is great. I mean, it's one of my favorite parts of the game. There are a lot of games I play that I hate the community. Elden Ring or any like Souls-like game, I would never stream despite loving like that genre of like Souls games, just because the community's the worst. It's miserable. But yeah, Stardew is great. I mean, everyone's been so nice. And I think for as long as I'm like doing YouTube and stuff, I'll always keep coming back to Stardew and like the Stardew community. Even if I switch over to other games and stuff, I will always come back to Stardew. Concerned Ape really just he made a special game that kind of fosters a special type of people, you know. It's something a lot of games of this size, because Stardew is a huge game, but it still has like the, you know, like Stardew is a massive game that still has like that niche, cozy community feel. Yeah, Stardew really did create kind of a cozy, welcoming vibe to the game world. Yeah, absolutely. It feels approachable. Yeah, I mean, that's why one of the reasons I started my like making videos on Stardew is because it wasn't as it was a community I felt like welcome, making what I thought were like kind of, you know, bad, just kind of like for fun content, versus some other niches are like more professional, more you have to like be all in. It's not, a lot of people don't make like for fun on, I'm not gonna call any communities out, but you probably know the ones if you're on YouTube enough. You're gonna lock in on your piece, maybe watching still. Best of luck. I'd love to see it when you're done, if you're willing to share. If not, either way, I, you know, hope you enjoy the process. I'm just gonna be stacking money for summer. I've completed all my spring goals. And I'm just going to, I might upgrade like a barn or something, but I don't really need to. I'm way ahead of schedule, which is rare. Usually I'm freaking out and making spreadsheets on how I'm going to like get a challenge done, but this one I'm actually ahead of schedule. So I'm just waiting for it to all go wrong. I'm gonna, oh, I forgot something. Yeah, so far this is going surprisingly well. I've also had some really good luck. Like I had an ancient fruit on like day 6, and then like a couple days later, a crop fairy came by and like fully grew it because it was the only crop I planted. Then I have a fully grown ancient fruit on my farm, which is insane. I mean, I don't have like a seed maker yet, and I can't store them, but it's, you know, decent weekly money. I'll take it. And a farming experience, you know, it's always nice. So yeah, Sebastian and I are just gonna hang out, do some fishing. I'll probably go. I'll upgrade a barn. You know, get both the big barn, big coop, just so that way I can. That way, when I'm ready, I can start getting like goats and stuff. I never get sheep. I know sheep have their uses, but I don't really need them for this challenge. Challenge runs have definitely given me like a new way to think about the game. Like I just finished my most recent challenge was the 60 seconds. Can you beat Stardew every day 60 seconds? So now when I play, I feel like I have so much time. Like everything, I have so much time to do stuff, which I know for like most Stardew players is it's like, oh, you don't have enough time to do anything. You're scrambling. There's not enough time to get everything done. But after doing a full community center run of only 6 seconds at a time, like I couldn't even get to cleanse in time. I feel like I have so much time to like be indecisive or do multiple things in a day. So I really had to like optimize my efficiency. So now this challenge is I thought this challenge would be harder just because I have to get like 500 stone in a day for like a fish pond, which is a goal of mine. But you know, there's ways around it. I always do a lot of testing and planning before I commit to a challenge. But there's some other challenges I want to do. I want to beat Stardew. I have like a document on just Stardew challenges that's like 30 challenges long. One I want to do is only festivals, like try to beat community center only with like during festival time, which it's possible. It is possible. That would take so long. There's a reason that's not my next video, is because that would take so long to do. But I think it'd be interesting, like using festivals in like non-festival ways, like seeing what else can you access during festivals that people don't typically think about. And then there's some other ones that are like modded, like I'd have to do some coding and like change some stuff for, which I'm not sure if people prefer the more vanilla ones, like vanilla with a twist, like the spring one, or if they want me to like truly like make a completely different challenge. Like that's not possible in the base game. We'll see. I have some ideas, and as I stream more, I'm planning on streaming somewhat regularly now that I'm kind of locking back in on content. But we'll see. I'm trying to balance, you know, my streams and my whole YouTube stuff being, is this with mods or is this with vanilla? So I'm sorry I didn't explain it. I've tried to re-explain the challenge for everyone that's come in. This challenge, I'm trying to beat the community center, but every day my inventory gets deleted. It's a mod that I coded myself. Basically all this, if I passed out right now, all these fish, all the bait, everything in my inventory that's not my tools would just get deleted. I wouldn't get any money from it. It just goes away and I lose it. So if I'm like trying to get a barn done and I have like hundreds of wood and hundreds of stone and I'm rushing and I'm 10 minutes late to Robin's, I lose all that stuff. I don't get money for it. I don't get anything. So if I need something, I'm not using chests either. So if I need like 500 wood for a barn, I need to get that 500 wood that day. And if I do and I'm too late and I lose it, then it's gone. I don't get anything from it. So it's modded. It's a mod I made that basically all the mod does is when the day ends, it clears my inventory of everything but my tools. That's basically all the mod does. It was a pretty easy one to figure out. But it's, yeah, it's a vanilla like. It kind of makes I'm trying to push myself to see, can I do, I'm trying to complete the community center in a year. I think I'll be able to do it. The real kicker on that is gonna be the red cabbage, just because that's kind of up to luck. But we'll see. I mean, worst case scenario, I can grind out serpents and get that done in like the greenhouse. But yep, this is modded. All of my videos have been modded. At the beginning of the videos, I clarify that, but I should make it more clear for my streams. You're absolutely right on that. I'm gonna head home early. So much deluxe bait I don't want to go to waste. Which is more valuable to me? I don't know. I'll keep a few items in my inventory and let them get like deleted. That way you can see the mod does work. I'm not scamming anyone. Typically I just try to sell my stuff. That way I can at least make like a couple gold pieces from it. But I'll keep like some cheap stuff. So that way you guys can see the mod works and it's in action. Earlier in the stream I passed out because I was talking to someone in chat. I lost 1,000 gold and a bunch of like ore and stuff, which was annoying. Another way I can do, one of the few ways I can store things is my bait will stay, and so will like bobbers, because they are inside of a tool and my tools stay between days. But like it's only whatever's in here, it's not all bait. So whatever bait I end up choosing to like keep, the others will get destroyed. So that's something I'm gonna have to like grapple with. What do I keep when? Do I keep targeted bait? I'm gonna leave that. I think the machines get destroyed. If I remember correctly, it's been a few months since I've coded this. I don't think I kept machines. I think it was just tools. So I need to be careful about that. I need to make sure I don't pass out or else I lose my bait maker. I'll catch one more fish and then I'll head home. But I'll leave like something in my inventory so that way you can see it gets cleared. I thought about putting like a little text blurb saying like inventory deleted, but I thought it was just like, I didn't think it looked good. I'm not very good at like design stuff. Yeah, I'll just take this with me. That's not getting deleted. That's staying with me. But yeah, so I am using mods. Here's the mods. I didn't put a configure thing for like my inventory delete mod, but I have mod menu, mod config, which is what you're looking at here. And then like this stuff, visible fish, reflections, look up anything, and then UI info suite for like this kind of stuff. Those are all the mods I'm using. Just some aesthetic mods, just because it's the way I like to play, and then quality of life, the UI info suite. Because I don't feel like counting how far my scarecrows are. Like that is basically the big one. I don't feel like counting like 8 tiles out or whatever it is for a scarecrow. I'd rather just, I think it should be a feature in the game anyway. All right, place this down. I am not losing this. I'm gonna place this over here. So that way if I need it, I can grab it. All right, what am I keeping? What's cheap? Okay, this is worth nothing, so I'll keep that. And then I'll keep the base. All right, I'll keep the baits and this. That way you guys can see those get deleted. Not only lose like, what's that? 22 gold. The rest of the stuff I'm gonna sell. So my bait in here will stay, and then all of this stuff will get cleared out overnight. I have the legend in there, kind of waiting. All right. I thought about doing money and items get cleared every day, but it is possible. It would just take way longer. So yeah, see, all my stuff's gone. Bait stayed. The other baits I had in my inventory and like the broken disc are gone. So those got cleared out. There's my ancient fruit. Here's my strawberry field. So yeah, I've made a lot of progress in my first spring here. So it's been good. 1 day left. I cut that close, didn't I? It's fine. I always do the math. How close am I? Okay, that's pretty close. to like the quality sprinklers. It does annoy some people in my comments that I don't use basic sprinklers. I've had full-blown debates in my comment section about people saying use sprinklers. It's better to use sprinklers. I'm wrong. I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't mind. I feel like in one of my challenge runs, I watered by hand like either 100 or 200 strawberries just by hand. And I don't mind doing that. It does not bother me. Oh. I mean, I do challenge runs. I am not afraid of a grind. See? However many strawberries this is, what's that? 50 strawberries? Barely an hour later. That's easy. 50 plants by day. Okay, it's Thursday. Gotta water my cat. It's always important to water your cat. What's the next barn upgrade? All right, pull up the wiki. Stardew barn. Let's see. All right, I've got the money. Do I want to spend them? Actually, yeah, I don't really need the money. I got a little notepad here. So it's 12k gold. All right, 450 wood. That's a lot. And then 200 stone I can do. I'm gonna have to buy some of this. Yep, let's do it. Let's go for it. We're gonna get a barn today. 450 wood, 200 stone. I think the stone's a lot more expensive. Okay, let's just start chopping. I guess is the first thing to do. I don't need. I'll just throw the strawberries in the shipping bin. I'm not like close on money today, so I'll throw those in there. And let's go ahead and get a couple hundred. It's Thursday, so we're fine on. See, now I'm doubting myself. I haven't played in months. Okay, yeah. I was doubting myself, like, what day is Robin closed? It's Tuesday. I thought it was Tuesday. I knew it was Tuesday, but I did not want to commit all this time and money and then lose it all. That's the hard part of the challenge. I know she also closes early on Fridays. Okay. I need to clear out my farm. You know what's funny? I don't remember last time I did a casual Stardew playthrough. I'm always doing some challenge or something, like pushing it. I'm gonna need to get food. I'm gonna have to buy more stuff than I thought. It's fine, because then I can get animals up and going. 1, 2. I can actually. I think I can go chop something. Then it'll give me the food I never use, the whatever the foraging bar is called, and I can get that. Yep, I know I'm running close, but I can get field snack. I never use these things because typically it's way better just to keep them for like a eventual tapper farm. But maybe I can actually avoid getting some food today. I only need 450 wood. Is a lot, but it's like half the price of stone. All right, finally getting my animation canceling back. I say that, I immediately start messing up. It's always, you know, it's always like when you try to show your friend something doesn't work and it starts working, or you try to show off and then you mess up. I'm supposed to be like ore farming and clip farming, not messing up Stardew Valley. Oh, I did not get anything from that. All right, let's give me some seeds. Field snacks are just not a good use of like resources. All right, how am I doing on? Probably move this up here. I am less than halfway, and it's already almost noon. Okay. If I get to 300, this is gonna be expensive. This might mess me up. Whatever, I'll do it. Let's gamble. It's a challenge run, right? I'm not supposed to play it safe. I'm supposed to take some risks. All right, that's over halfway. I'll go up here. And then I'm gonna get started on stone because stone is gonna be more expensive. I also need food. That's fine. I got plenty of ways to go about this. We got forage. I can probably get some bug steaks from the mines. We got this. I've got the spring music going. I know spring is like the iconic music season, but we all have to admit the summer music's better, right? Like the, what's it called, like Tropicala. One of the best songs in like all of Stardew. The spring music's iconic. It's soothing, but summer music's just better. Yes, oh yeah, literally in my spring video, where I'm doing a video about beating Stardew only in spring. Summer never shows up. I use more summer music than spring music because the summer music is just better. All right, now I just need a bunch of stone. This is perfect. Yeah, my video about spring, I use like 3 summer songs. Come on. Now I just need to get lucky. I need big stones. Big stones. These small ones aren't bad either. They drop stone. Okay. Sure, I'll check this. Nope. I cannot be wasting time like that. Okay. I'll grab this. This is gonna be more expensive than I thought it was. I need to head up. I'm gonna have to cut this close. But if I cut it close and I miss, then I might lose all of it. We'll see. Alright. 57 out of 200. That's about a quarter of the way done. Nope, I don't see it. See, I used to zoom out. If you watch my first video, my spring video, you'll notice you don't see any of the like the day counter or like my energy or anything like that. It's because I used to play fully zoomed out, just so I could see more. But when I was recording my first video, I realized that looks really bad. So I have a 32-inch monitor, so the player looks super small. You can barely see what I'm doing. So I zoomed in, I cropped the video that you could like zoom in and see what I was doing, what I was looking at. So since then, I've stopped playing zoomed in just for recording's sake, even though it makes me see like less of the screen, like less of what's going on, and potentially miss some stuff or waste time. But you gotta do it for the recording. All right, 100. That's about halfway. Okay, so I'm gonna have to buy some stone for sure. Maybe not. Streamer luck. I might actually have to buy some stone. I don't. That's close. 7. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go buy some stone. This is gonna be expensive. It's 12k just for this shed. But I mean, I've made already. Even in this challenge, where I can't like hold things day to day, I've made over 100k in my first spring. So I've got money. I'm not worried about it. And once summer starts, I can get plenty of money. Sturgeon fishing is just free money. It's like catfish, but it's available every day. Okay. So I didn't do the math on this, and I'm going to risk it. And if this ruins the challenge and I have to restart, so be it. So I need 200 stone, and I did not do the math on how much it's gonna cost me. And then 6. Okay. And now I need 450 wood. Okay, no. Not even as close. I was a little worried. Not even close. Okay. I still have 30k, 12k. It's gonna put me down to like 18k, which is more than enough. Construct farm buildings. Big barn. Boom. There we go. And there's the big barn. Nice and easy. And it's only 340. What should I do today? I mean, I guess fishing's always the easy answer. I need some food. Some of the mines music also goes hard, like the what's the volcano music that I've used in like every video. That's one of my favorite. I'm gonna play it. Where's the Stardew music? Yeah, whatever it's called. I think it's in the 1.5 like update. Where albums 1.5. Yeah, this one. I hope you guys can hear it. I can't hear what you hear. I have 2 different volumes. The bookseller. I'll go check the bookseller out. Yeah, but this is one of my favorite songs in all Stardew. It's just a good song. I can actually get something here. This song is great. I love it. It's one of my favorite Stardew songs. All right, I don't know how many of you are in chat. If you're a lurker, no worries. I know some of you are working on art. Favorite bachelor or bachelorette? Mine's Haley. I'll start off the bat. I marry her in every challenge run I can, even if, every time I can't, I'm sad. Like in my 1 minute video, I was very sad. I didn't have enough time to marry Haley because that would be all I could do every day. But none of this is worth it. I forgot how crazy these prices are. Yeah. I'm a Haley man. I'm a loyal man. I married Abigail my first playthrough, and then I married Haley, and I've only ever married Haley ever since. Subverted my expectations, right? People judge Haley off of first impression, but she's one of the characters that has such a great arc. Like, she changes, she grows, she admits her faults. Haley's such a great character. I do need some food. I'll just buy 1. I don't need to be too productive. No reason to push myself to do anything stupid yet. Actually, I'm curious. Let me see what seed I got here. Okay. So no apple seed there. Yeah. I've got some strong opinions on the bachelors and bachelorettes, and just the generic villager is a Pelican town. But as you can see, Haley is my number 1. A lot of bachelors, bachelorettes are really sweet, but I feel like when the farmer marries them, they kind of give up on their dream and break my heart. I agree. Yeah, I completely agree. It feels like a lot of their stories just end, and they kind of just become like background in the farmer's life, which, you know, considering a lot of the game is centered around like the relationships and people, it's a little disappointing. What's up, Willie? No, I'm a better fisher than you. Look at this iridium rod, level 10. I caught the legend weeks ago. I actually do really like Willie. I mean, I don't know what everyone's thoughts were about the most recent 1.7 update about Flint and Sandy being the new romanceable options. I'm not a Clint hater myself. Because some people feel very strongly against Clint. I'm not a Clint lover. You wanted Gunther? Gunther's not even like a character, is he? He's not. Yeah, I didn't think so. He's not even like in the friends list. That'd be a great like update to throw in there. I'd give Gunther like an actual storyline. He deserves it. It was never gonna happen. Who did I want? I mean, I think Wizard's like the easy answer. You like him conceptually. Doesn't like Stardew Valley Expanded like make him a character, like where he has like his own storyline and stuff? I've never really played Expanded. I have a drink. Yeah, okay, cool. I need a drink. I mean, I like him because he gives me a bunch of stuff. That's a quick way to get to my heart. Is just like I'm exactly like the villagers of Pelican Town. You get hit with 2 back-to-back unskippables. I'm not running ads. I have no control over this. Actually, do I? Can I stop ads? Delay ads. I don't know if that did anything. I've never streamed on YouTube before. Yeah, I have a 10-minute. Yeah, YouTube runs ads. I don't really have a control over that, I don't think. If I do, I don't know where the setting is. This is my first time streaming on YouTube, and I'm not trying to like squeeze any money out of anybody. Like, YouTube offered for me to like enable memberships on my YouTube channel, and I was like, no thank you, I appreciate it. I'm good. I don't want people's money. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have a 10-minute countdown starting now. So. On my first run, my friend was like, you like Sebastian because he plays Dungeons and Dragons? I like Sebastian. He plays Dungeons and Dragons. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow. I'm starting a new campaign tomorrow. Which is why I can't stream like too late. I got frustrated because he stayed in his room all day. Yeah, I relate to him, you know, a little freelance programming, little Dungeons and Dragons in the basement. Awesome, yeah, I'm excited. I've been playing D&D for a few years. I'm kind of the forever DM of the group, so it's my turn. I'm still DMing, but another campaign. I'm doing 2 campaigns, one where I'm a player, one where I'm a DM. So I'm excited. I mean, I haven't been a player in like 3 years. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. No, whenever I have time, I do the Sebastian, Sam, D&D cutscene. Just 'cause it's cool, you know. I like a lot of like little details in Stardew. Little people have their own hobbies, their own stuff. It's not the attention to detail in this game is great. I would stream later tonight. I'm probably only be streaming like another 30 minutes, maybe an hour at the most. Probably not too much later. I'm definitely doing the end of spring. Just 'cause I think that's a nice breaking point. But I might stream some more something else if people want me to. I don't mind. I don't really sleep very much. I'm not like my campaign starts at like 6 AM or anything. Is this the pirate music? Yeah, it is. I forget, I switched over to the 1.5 soundtrack. Hello, I recognize you. Welcome into the stream. What should I guess these, I'm not planting these. Welcome in, Delayed Man. Alright, it's 9:30, almost out of food. I'll just keep fishing. More money's not gonna hurt, especially after all this stuff I spent today. I spent almost 15k today, something like that. As you can see in the title, we are doing Stardew Valley, but my inventory gets deleted every day, which will be my next video that I'm working on. At the end of every day, if I pass out or go to sleep something in my inventory, I lose it. It just gets deleted. I don't get the money for it. I don't get anything. It just goes bye-bye. So like today, I upgraded my barn. And if I had missed Robins and I didn't sell the stuff, I would have just lost hundreds of wood and stone and stuff and got nothing for it. Insane. I think it's a fun challenge. I mean, we're finishing up the spring. This is the first spring, so I'm still relatively new to this. I think I'm like 8-9 hours into the challenge, something like that. Really lucky run so far. The water looks so cool. Yeah, this is the dynamic reflections mod. I really like it. Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, so this is the dynamic reflections mod. It gives you like puddles, reflections, and you know, I'm not that big of a hurry. You should get that one. I love it. Like look at my player. You can see my player on the water. It's so cute. Yeah, it follows. And after rainstorms, there's like little puddles on the ground, and I really like this mod. There's a reason. So yeah. I like this one. I like the visible fish. I think the visible fish by default has too many fish, but you turn it down a little bit. Excited to see the outcome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be trying some new stuff with my video formats. This one's probably gonna be a little bit longer. You know, I'm still playing around. I've only made 3 videos, and they were in pretty quick succession. Sounds pretty brutal. This can get brutal. A lot of this is gonna be relying on luck. Or if I just make mistakes, it can cost me a lot. If I pass out with like the crops in my inventory, then I have to wait a whole year before I can complete that bundle because they're gone. They're gone till next whatever season it is. So yeah, I mean, as long as I stay on top of it, shouldn't be too hard of a challenge. I don't think it's a little grindy. So I have to get like what I just got was 450 wood and 200 stone in a single day. But you know, as long as I stay on top of it, I have a spreadsheet. I'm pretty well organized on this stuff. I never go into a challenge like not having seen if it was possible. I always do some testing and, you know, think it through. How am I going to do everything? But yeah, I'll leave something. What's the cheapest item I have? Oh yeah, okay. I'll leave the copper in my inventory. You look fruit real? Thank you. Actually, this is. Yep. So the bait. It's gonna be right there. So things in my tools, like a bait in my rod, will stay. But when I wake up tomorrow, this will be gone, and I will not get any money for it. If I forget something or I pass out, it just gets deleted. I do have the legend I caught way back then. Way back in the challenge during my last stream, which was like 3 months ago, because I have not been super active on this. But there's gotta be trees, considering how much I'll be needing in a single day. Boom. That makes up for a lot of my stuff today. A lot of what I spent on that barn upgrade. So I got 27k. It's pretty good going into spring. Oh, I do have more rain. Sweet. That'd be another catfishing day tomorrow. But first things first, I am the realist. But on another note, let's get my strawberries. Well, actually, do I need to? Actually, yeah. Too late. Yeah, no, I don't know why I'm watering them. But my cauliflower is ready. Why not? Yeah, these 3 days, that'll be 29th, which will be first. Yep, don't need to water those anymore. Don't need to waste time and energy. Let's go check the traveling cart, because hopefully, actually, if I get a red cabbage, I'm gonna be upset because I can't even turn it in and it'll just go to waste. But let's hope I don't get a red cabbage or red cabbage seed. That would be the worst that'd be the worst good luck I think of the challenge so far. Something useful, but come on. Honey, poppy, potato, copper. Okay, I don't really think anything that here is that crazy. I'm not paying $700 for a crayfish. Crab pots are not that difficult. Honey might be worth it. Yeah, honey's worth it. That way I don't have to like waste a tapper or the iron and stuff on a beehive later. I'll just go ahead and turn that into the artisan bundle when I turn that in. That'll be worth it. That'll be nice. It was like double the price it sells for, but I've got money. I'm doing a lot of fishing to make sure I got plenty of money. I mean, I'm not, no ads. I don't want ads. Stop. Cancel. Ads are starting in a minute. Use an ad blocker. Warning. I can't delay it anymore. I have no idea how to turn off ads, so I am sorry if it's telling me there's gonna be ads in 30 seconds. There's nothing I can do to stop it. Everyone just brace for impact. Thank you for the warning. If I could turn ads off, I would, I promise. Hold on. And you turn off ads for a YouTube stream. No, you cannot complete turn off ads. Bracing even ad blocker? Yeah, please use an ad blocker. I'd rather you guys just like hang out and enjoy your experience than or give me like the 0.05 cents or whatever. Yeah, I just googled it. No, you cannot turn off ads. My channel is monetized, which means I have no control over the ads on my streams. He says you could increase them. I don't want to increase them. I'd rather just like hang out. I'm not overly concerned about what's over here. Classic YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. YouTube is making me enough money where it pays for itself, like my Photoshop subscription and stuff like that. I'm not losing money, but YouTube won't let you classic YouTube won't let you remove ads. Like they're sucky like that. It forces people to either get premium or suffer. Twitch is nicer about ads. I'm streaming on Twitch as well. If anyone prefers to watch over there, I am multi-streaming. I do prefer Twitch as far as like a streamer. Which one's more convenient? Maybe I could jump over to Twitch. I'm streaming on both. I have both chats up. So whichever one you prefer, that's why I'm streaming on both. You're gonna do that? Yep, I have both chats open, so I will see you the same way. They're on the same monitor. I will see it regardless. This is gonna go to waste, isn't it? I mean, I could kind of just gamble. Is there any way for me to save this? Not really. Whatever. Okay, I finally unlocked this, which means I can turn this, and I do have pomegranate. I can get one of those now. Okay, the red cabbage finally. Now, if I get one, I can turn it in. I was gonna be so upset if I got one and I wasn't able to, use it, and that was like my one probably for the run because they're pretty rare. I'm probably gonna end up just having. I don't think I checked 1 year completable. I think I'm just gonna have to grind out some serpents for that. I'm probably just gonna sell those. Rains tomorrow. I don't really need. I'm back. Woohoo! Thank you for the first time chat. I see you over on the Twitch. This is my first time multi-streaming, so I have no idea if it looks good, if it sounds good. I followed a YouTube tutorial and I just clicked stream. So I hope everything looks and sounds all right. It's me from YouTube. Yep, I remember your username from whenever you followed earlier in the stream, like over an hour ago. So it's great, perfect. I followed tutorials because I'm good at tech at some things, not good at tech at other things. So like I build my computers, but as far as like audio, I have no idea how to make a mic sound good. I have an okay microphone, but my room is loud, so I have to use some like noise canceling software, and it makes it sound worse. If I can get some artifacts, that'd be nice. I don't really. I mean, I guess we're just going fishing again. I just need to be stacking money. I mean, this is the part I cut out of challenge runs, is just the 3 days in a row of fishing. Yeah, it's not really that interesting, but it is the correct thing to be doing. So I'm gonna go grab my bait maker, and go fish. I think, how long is like 1 year in Stardew? On the YouTube end, there's occasional lag, but it's tolerable or anything. You also sound great. I think the cancellation effort was worth it. Yep. So I'm streaming primarily to Twitch, and then YouTube is like my multi-stream, and occasionally YouTube will send me like I dropped bitrate, but I don't really know. Yeah, like right now I just dropped bitrate. I don't really know what. I'll look into it. I don't really know what I can do about that. I'll look into it. I'll see what I can do. I have a decent computer, especially for like Stardew Valley. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys giving me feedback on like the audio. If like the music's too loud, let me know. If it's too quiet, let me know. If I'm too loud or anything like that, I can adjust all that. I do have like an audio mixer, so I'm pretending to be a professional YouTuber, even though I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. I think the levels are good. I did some recordings earlier to like test. I just use like what I could hear, but I do watch a lot of streams, so I can I did my best to try to make it somewhat balanced so that it wasn't overbearing, but you can still hear background music whenever I had to shut up and concentrate, especially like during fishing. I've already made some bad gameplay because I've been talking too much, but I don't want to be a streamer that just sits there in like silence and plays games. I want to talk, or else I wouldn't stream. I would just be like, turn on a podcast. So yeah, let's get a few $1,000 more. That way I can afford everything. I'm not going to be able to get the bus repaired. I probably could if I spent all the next like 3 days fishing, but I'm not really that worried about money. So what do I really need money for this challenge? I need like a pig. I need like the upgrades. I need a barn upgrade for like the pig for truffle. And that's really about it. I'll probably like, I want to go Skull Caverns eventually, so like that I can just get through that through like normal stuff. I don't have to go too crazy on the money. I think you have interesting things to say, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I mean, several of you have been here for a bit, which I appreciate. You know, I'm just kind of yapping about whatever I'm doing in game, or chit chatting with you guys. If you want to talk or ask anything, feel free. I know I'm a, in quotes, YouTuber. I don't really feel like one. I just kind of make a couple Stardew videos here and there. I definitely don't feel like a YouTuber. I think if I continue doing this, and like whenever that transition happens, it'll be very weird when I go from seeing myself as like the viewer to like the YouTuber. Hi, hello. M. Nielsen, welcome to the stream. I do a quick recap for everybody that just tunes in. Right now, we're trying to beat the community center in Stardew Valley, but at the end of every day, my inventory gets deleted. So anything I have in my inventory, if I pass out, besides losing the money that you normally from passing out, I also lose everything in my inventory, which I'm also not using any chests or auto grabbers or anything like that. So if I want something, like if I want to upgrade my barn like I just did the other day, and I want 450 wood and 200 stone, I have to gather that all in a single day or lose it. So it's more of a planning challenge than anything else. But yeah, it's been a good time so far. I'm enjoying this challenge. It's a good challenge to start streaming on, I think, because it takes a lot of planning, but it's not so like everyday intense where I can't look at chat like my 1 minute one would have been. So I think it's a good middle ground. Who were you playing to marry? Haley. Always Haley. I will marry Haley in every run if I can. We were just talking about our favorite bachelors and bachelorettes a bit ago. I mean, marrying somebody isn't part of like the challenge, but I always try to marry Haley in the challenge run if I can. I was very upset in my last video when I couldn't. Haley's the best girl, and I will stand by that. My second favorite bachelor bachelorette would probably be Sebastian. You know, we can hang out in the basement, program, and play Dungeons and Dragons together. I think that'd be cute. Personally, like Shane or Harvey. I like Harvey. Harvey and I are both into planes, so I think we'd get along that way. Shane, I don't really like as a marriage candidate. I like his story a lot, but just not my cup of tea. But yeah, I definitely like his character arc though. His hard events are some of the, I think the most like impactful. There's not really any you don't like per se. There's one I don't like, and I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to start a fight. There's one of the bachelor or bachelorettes that I'm not a fan of. So fair enough. Yeah, I don't want somebody to come to a Stardew stream and then like their favorite like NPC, like the streamer just starts like talking bad about. If that's, you know, that's not the point of the stream. I'm unfortunately a Haley hater. She looks too much like my own sister and shares her name. Free skin. Okay. I was gonna start defending my wife, but you know, I think that is a justifiable reason to not be into a, you know, a romanceable candidate. If they look and have your sister's name, I think that's fair. I think she has a great character arc. I think the fact that she acknowledges how much she's changed and, you know, how much she grows up and like how much she progresses as a character, I really like for Haley. I'm gonna change the music back to just the generic Stardew instead of the 1.5 specific. There we go. To me, Shane's a better character than a husband. He's a good husband. We talked about beer too much. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I think Shane's a better character than he is like a romance partner. I love that she loves photography. I think it's a really cute hobby. I do too. I also think it really fits her. I think it fits her, like her initial characterization a lot. And I think as we get to know her better, it adds a lot of depth to things. No, I think all the NPCs, whether they're romanceable or not, I think all of them have a lot of like thought put into them. I am thoroughly on the Pierre hater train though. I'm not a fan of Pierre. I'm a fan of all the money he gives me, but beyond that, he's one I'm very comfortable saying that the romanceable candidate that I don't like. You know, maybe we'll get into that in another stream, but Pierre, he's got it coming. Taking credit for my hard work, my crops, trying to the special request where he tries to upcharge my gold quality crops, underpaying me, trying to upsell to me. Nah, that's too far. The fact that if I turn in a regular quality, he tells everyone the bad ones are mine. I've turned in a gold quality, he grew it himself. Where? Also, I like Alex when you're a male farmer for romance and Haley for a girl romance. Yeah, no, absolutely. I do know the differences between like their characterizations for male or female farmers. I don't know if it was intentional. I appreciate CA for not making his room afterwards clean or anything. Puts a deeper thought. Be going to fix people. Absolutely. Not too serious, but not to be too serious about Stardew characters. No, I mean, there's nothing wrong about being serious about the characters. It's a great game and a lot of care and updates and things put into the characters. I think it's nice to talk about and like acknowledge the game that, you know, we're all here because we all like Stardew. You guys aren't here for me. We're all here because we like Stardew. We're watching this amazing gameplay. Look at that. I didn't move the fishing thing once. Don't like Pierre much. He annoys me. Special request was really, yeah, that was the nail in the coffin. And then whatever like his like secret stash is crazy. I think Pierre could be in Morris' position. He would, yeah, I completely agree. Pierre is like, he thinks he's better than Morris when he's worse because he's not doing it for like a corporation or like to keep his job. He's doing it just because he's like that. I am not a Pierre fan. I've never done the JoJo route, like ever. But yeah, I'm not a Pierre fan. I will always believe Alex is gay. He's literally so zesty. I'm definitely on the firmly on the, I think all characters are bi because that's how the characters were written. I mean, I fully support headcanons, however you feel the characters are, and like when you play, you go. But I think because there are differences in how they approach like dialogue and cutscenes and romance and choices and achievements, like even like I think Alex has like different dialogue based on like whether you're a male or female farmer catching like the legendary fish. So I think, yeah, I think there was enough intentionality put into it versus some other games where they just go, okay, we don't care, you can romance whoever. I think there was more intentionality put into it in Stardew. How long are we streaming for? I don't know. I was planning on streaming till like now, but people are here. I'm streaming till the end of spring for sure. Since I've done so much fishing, that's gone a little bit longer, but I'm for sure gonna be streaming until the end of spring. Maybe I'll do something afterwards. I don't know. We'll see. Cause I do have plans tomorrow, but nothing like super early or anything. So I don't have like a hard cutoff. It's late. I don't go to sleep early, so I have plans at like noon tomorrow, so I'm good. It's not a big deal if I stream longer than I thought. I mean, I could go for another hour if people are here and interested. I need to make sure not to pass out, because like when chat gets active and I'm reading chat more than I'm paying attention to the gameplay, that's how I passed out earlier in the stream. Okay, I'll switch over to targeted bait now that you can no longer catch largemouth bass. What time is it for me? It's 1 a.m. currently. I'll read that message in a second. I think it was something to do with like our Alex conversation. Well, his 10-hour event, he literally says, I've never felt this way about a guy. I kept telling myself, no, you shouldn't feel this way about a guy. No, absolutely. I think Concerned Ape did a good job, really giving the characters how would they react to the various like romance options for the farmer instead of it just being a kind of a one-size-fits-all. There are some like differences and reactions and cutscenes and storytelling, or even just like not outside of cutscenes, like in and around town, what they say and how they react to things. So I mean, I'm all for like headcanons or like fanons and stuff. I am a part of plenty of fandoms where I get it. So I support people having their own headcanons and how they play. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, I don't sleep very much. I'm good. Actually, I'm out of hunger. I'm gonna go turn this into the bulletin board. There's no reason to like push myself and risk passing out. I've got plenty of money. Challenge runs are marathons, not sprints. They're about planning. So I don't need to push it. I don't need to fish until 1 a.m. every night. If anyone feels comfortable saying what time is it for you, or like where are you guys from? I'm very surprised by how international my audience is. Hate when Shane says hate when Shane says when we're married, he calls me kid with his dialogues. That would be an ick for sure. I get that. I agree. I think each character has at least one deeper part of the story that comes out that might be serious for the game setting, which I really appreciate. Yeah, I think that level of attention to detail and care is one of the reasons like Stardew stands out from a lot of like the knockoffs or like Stardew clones, if you will. It's about 11 p.m. where I am in Canada. Yeah, I'm surprised by how many non-American, I do consider like North American viewers, I'll say. I'm from Utah. I could tell that by your username. I guess I didn't want to assume, but Utah, it's 11 p.m. Yeah, I'm from Florida, so I'm on the East Coast. But yeah, no, only like, I don't know, that's like half my audience is American or something like that, which that would probably like 60%, including Canada. Let's go. Ooh, I don't want to do this. I want to keep this bait. I do not want to sell this. See, I gotta lock in. If I lose my bait maker, I will be upset. All right, sell all this because I'm gonna lose it. My going up to big coop and big barn. Pet my cat, of course. Olympium to you, also Canada. Yep, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so if there's ever a message that's in, like if I respond to a message and you don't see it, it's probably the other platform. I'm not making them up, I promise, as far as you know. All right, it's raining. 2 days of rain. So much catfishing. I'm probably gonna miss so many of them because I'm gonna be reading chat. See, ancient fruit, fully grown. Can I process it at all? I could. Is it worth it? I don't have artisan. Okay, so it's like a how much does just a basic non-artisan ancient fruit jelly? How much does that sell for? That's gonna determine. Base, 11. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's yeah. If I catch like 2 catfish, it'll make up for that. So I'll just sell it. Revan secretly gets hallucinating Twitch chat. Part of me was like, am I being botted when my first video started taking off? Because I've said this a few times, but my first video, my Always Spring video, I was hoping for 1,000 views. That's what I wanted on my first video. So I was hoping for 1,000 views on my first video. That was like my huge, I'll be super happy goal. In the first 3 days, I got like 100 something views, and I was super happy with that. On a brand new channel, I got like 100 something views, and then like the 3rd day, I was like getting ready to go to bed. I was refreshing my stats, and I got 100 views in an hour. And then I woke up with like 3,000 views, and then I ended up with like 10,000 views by the end of that day. I can't remember. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons. By the end of the session, I went from like 3,000 like 9,000 views. It was insane. I was like, am I being botted? No, like people. There's no way people like my video, my first video ever, to like 10,000 views in a week. No. Tell YouTube chat I'm real. I don't know who said that. If you were a Stardew character, what would be my loved and hated gifts? Let me think about that. That's a good question. I've never thought of that. I loved and hated gifts. Cheese, it would be one. I like cheese a lot. I put cheese on everything. I want to say beer, but that makes me sound like I drink a lot more than I actually do. I don't want to. No, we were just talking about how great Shane's like character is, but I no offense. I don't want to be like lumped into him being like, oh yeah, alcohol. I don't drink that much. Then the more I defend it, the more it sounds like I do. I wouldn't like any of the gems. I'm not really like a shiny person thing. I'm pretty like minimalist in jewelry and such. All right, let's get that in there. I like gifting in Stardew because you can walk up to someone, hand them a giant slimy fish, and they'll be repulsed. But if you smoke it, they'll be like awesome. Yeah, because like isn't like all artisan goods like a universal like? Yeah, slimy fish, gross. Cooked slimy fish. Yeah, we like that one. I actually hate fish. All fish, smoked or otherwise, sashimi, everything. They would be hate gifts for me. I hate fish. I'm from Florida. I hate seafood. Oh yeah, that would be a hate for me. with a passion. I've always liked like running up to Sebastian and throwing sashimi at him while he's still in bed. Yeah, just running up to him while he's in bed and be like, oh, yeah, want fish for breakfast? What fish is so good? I know. I genuinely feel like I'm missing out because everybody loves fish. Everyone loves sushi. Everyone loves like all these like seafood dishes, and I hate it. I'm not one of those people just like turn my nose up. I won't try it. I have hated seafood my whole life. I tried seafood literally like last month. I just tried seafood again. I'm like, you know what? Let me give it another shot. We'll see. Took a bite. I went, gross. Glad I tried it. And it was salmon. Like, it wasn't even anything fishy. It was just like salmon. Took a bite. Went, yucky. No, thank you. I feel like I'm missing out because everyone loves fish, everyone loves sushi. People like, praise it. If sushi's always in people's top foods, and it's just gross. It smells bad. It tastes bad. I can't stand it. I feel like I'm missing out. Like I wish I liked seafood because everyone rates it so highly. My family loves seafood, but I just can't. I've tried. I will continue to like every once in a while try new seafood, but it's just not for me. It's such a thing I thought about for a YouTube video, like only eating seafood for like a week or a month and seeing if I could force myself to like it, because that's how much I feel like I'm missing out. Mine would probably be love amethyst, spaghetti, strawberries. Hate for coffee. I love coffee. I drink coffee all the time. I've been drinking coffee since I was a child, which probably isn't the best thing, but whatever. I didn't drink soda. And maki rolls. Yeah, I don't like maki rolls. It's fish. My partner hates seafood too. It's so sad. You really are missing out. I do feel like I'm missing out. Can't with the texture of raw fish. I'm glad I have friends who like it, so I can just give it to them. Yeah, but whenever I go to like around where I live, any like seafood place or go to like a sushi place, everyone's always ordering, oh, we'll have like these sushi rolls. I'm like, yeah, can I just have like a beef something, a meat something, or I always feel like the one, because everyone's getting sushi, and I'm like, yeah, can I have like the teriyaki like beef? People don't understand how hard it is for us. I'll use my last bait. For us seafood haters. And then people always the same reaction. You don't like it? Oh, you're missing out. It's so good. We know. We want to like seafood, but it's just gross. You never related so truly to a sentiment. I want to like seafood. I want to like all food. Like if someone's like, oh, it's my favorite food, I wish I liked it too. Obviously, there's something to it. Another thing, I hate olives. People love olives. Olives, pickles, gross. People love them. People eat them both straight. It sounds like I'm a picky eater, but like that's pretty much the end of the food I don't like. Pretty much anything else I'll eat. Like I've eaten a bunch of weird stuff. I've eaten crocodile repeatedly, or like no, not crocodile, sorry, gator. I've eaten gator repeatedly. I'm not a picky eater. It's just a couple things I don't like. Pretty much anything else I'm down to try. That's just better than what I have. Thank you very much. I love when I fish up shoes. I need to stop and get some food in a little bit, but those saloons not even open yet, so I'm not too worried about it. All right. Make some money, and then we will, I don't know if I'll be ending stream, But it'll be the end of the Stardew segment because I don't wanna mistake my planning or make a mistake in my planning at like 2 in the morning. I don't mind if I keep streaming, but changing seasons in a challenge run, if you mess up this season, you gotta start over. And I really don't want to start over like 10 hours of my life. I will, you know, I will. If I fail this challenge, I will start over, but I'd rather not. I'll read that in just 1 second. All right. Not gonna lie, teriyaki sushi is really good. When I go for sushi, some of the non-fish options still be good. Yeah, if they give like non-fish options, because I like seaweed, I like rice, I like meat and other stuff. But yeah, just fish. And if you're ever the person at a sushi restaurant that orders the non-fish sushi, you just think everyone's judging you because you're the weird one out. You have like steak or like vegetables or something. You feel like everyone's watching and judging you for your food order. So at that point, you just order like the actual like beef or whatever. You just stop pretending to order sushi. Someone's got to keep it on the menu, right? If they put it on the menu for people like me and my schizophrenic, hallucinated Twitch chat over here. You just love sushi. I get it. I mean, I'm from a seafood area. There's a lot of seafood stuff, and I'm always left out. That's you. That is you. I feel like I got 2 phones. All right. That's who? The voices? Yep. Twitch chat's the voices. I don't have a Twitch channel. What are we talking about? I am only a YouTuber. Tell YouTube I miss them, but I haven't gotten a single ad and it's beautiful. Not about the ad part. Yeah, I have no control over the ads on YouTube because my YouTube channel is monetized. I can delay it for 10 minutes, but I cannot turn them off. YouTube is greedy. They won't let me control it. I know if I turn on memberships, like just like it's like Twitch sub, I could do it, but I don't want your money. Such is life. Yeah, I'm streaming on both platforms. If anyone, you can use whichever is better for you. Because I have like Twitch Turbo. I watch a lot of live streams. So get that bag though. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy getting paid for like my YouTube views. I don't want like my viewers' money. I'm good. I've gotten paid way more than I thought I would from like my just like YouTube ad revenue. It keeps all my like subscriptions for like Photoshop and such. That's all I really care about. As long as I'm not going in the negative, I'm good. Oh, I meant on the monetization for YouTube. I got monetized in like 9 days because my first video blew up so much. Yeah, people are always like, how to get monetized on YouTube? I uploaded one Stardew video. It got like 25k views in a week. I got monetized. It was crazy. I'm glad self-sustained. Yeah, it's all I really want. Like I'm happy. This is the grandpa's theme. I never hear this because I always skip the intro when I start a new file. I should probably like actually, my next stream, I will be better prepared, I promise. I'll put like the chats on screen and be like a proper streamer. I just rip the band-aid off. I was gonna just work on my next video anyway. I was like, all right, I've been wanting to start streaming. Just click go live. I got motivated by all like the streamer university stuff. Even though I'm not trying to do like all that like hustle optimization stuff, I still wanted to stream. Oh, I'm glad they have no ads. I hate YouTube ads. As a streamer, you can't even place them yourself, like on Twitch. YouTube lets you push them until they're forced. Yeah. I just like when I'm in my stream settings, I can put like the lowest setting of ads, and then whenever like an ad's going on, I can delay ads by 10 minutes. But I have no option to just not run ads. What I mean, I get it, but I mean, on a stream of my size, I've gotten like 35 views on my YouTube. I don't know how many on Twitch. I'm not even gonna make $1, which is fine. I'm good. It's not like YouTube's making money off me. Why can't we just not have ads? You know, why can't there just be an option? Is Google really hurting for that like 12 cents they're gonna make off me? Okay, I still have some bait left. I keep pausing to talk to chat, which is why I wanted to stream. I like having a small chat where I actually read every message and have like a one-on-one conversations, get to know you guys. I was a little bit worried that nobody would show up. That's kind of always the risk when it's like you first start streaming. You're just gonna talk to yourself for hours. But you don't want to just not talk, because then someone will come in here, that you'll be silent, and then they'll click off because you're boring. I know like challenge runs aren't the most exciting streams, but I don't really think y'all want me screaming in your ears at like what's like midnight for y'all. I'm also just not a very like loud person anyway. Like one of the most like common comments I get is just like the how like monotone and stuff my voiceovers are. I'm like, that's just how I talk. I'm not doing the Mr. Beast voice, YouTuber voice for my voiceovers. I'm just gonna. Also, VOD watchers. Yeah, I think I did enable like to keep the VODs. I do watch VODs too, like whenever I'm doing stuff, like whenever I'm recording videos, like I'm like a play Stardew for like 4 hours, I'll like throw a Twitch VOD on. So yeah, I couldn't be happier with how everything's going. I'm blown away by everybody's support and how nice everyone's been in the comments and in my streams and on my videos and stuff. Like I said, I was hoping for 1,000 views. I think my channel has like 120,000 views now, which is just insane. Okay, I'm gonna get some food after this fish. After this fish, I'll go grab a couple salads. Witchy catfish. Okay. Come on. I got a message to read. There we go. You aren't that monotone. I think people are just way used to crazy high energy from other creators, which I'm sure can be exhausting to keep up. I'm not a like super high energy person in like an ordinary life anyway. Also, like my voice strains really easily. Like I've started getting like raspier, because I have a growth on my vocal cords, which is what gives my voice like the hoarseness. It's not like dangerous or anything. I've had it my whole life, but it just is what it is. So I can't scream for hours. I'll lose my voice super quick. I'm already starting to like, you can probably hear it a little bit. All right, need a couple of salads. Anything interesting? No, not really. All right, I like my food at 9 because I have a hotkey for 9. Yeah, keep exhausting, keep up. I think authenticity is kind of like just the best thing for building community. If you want to get like a viral YouTube video, then like doing the Mr. Beast thing, then yeah, sure. Like I think that's probably a better way to go about it. But for like streams or consistent viewers, I think just like being yourself is probably, might be naive, I don't know, but I think that's the best way you can go about doing things. Just that way when you do try like a new concept or type of video or something like that, people will click on it because you've built up a relationship with them. I know if I upload a non-Stardew video, it probably won't do as well, but some people will still watch it. YouTube also keeps telling me I need to start posting shorts, but I don't really know what to do for short form content. I don't really watch like TikTok or anything that often, so I don't really know what. I'd have to like do some like research on what other Stardew people are doing. I'm also thinking about doing some different types of videos instead of just challenge runs. That's gonna be like what I do primarily, but I might do like some like tutorials for people. I keep getting comments on people thinking it's crazy everything I can do in a challenge, and I'll be like, okay, here's the best money makers early game. Here's like some better ways to like get resources, that kind of stuff. I do appreciate the lower energy. It feels more calm, and I think the world needs more calm. It's not like you have zero energy either. You're very normal, and I appreciate that. I mean, this is how I am in real life. I'm not putting on a persona or anything. I'm trying not to swear, but like that's the only like YouTube thing I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna lose this fish. Yep, I was looking at chat. Yeah, I mean, this is just how I am. This is how it'd be in a Discord call, kind of yapping. As I get more experience, I'll probably get like a better YouTuber persona, but I'm not really concerned with all that. I'm more than happy with how my videos and things are going right now. I have no idea. I don't think I've seen a single like TikTok short outside of like Stardew updates or like Haunted Chocolatier stuff. I don't know like what people do as far like Stardew like TikTok creators do regularly. I don't really like watch shorts. I'm much more of like a long form or Twitch viewer. I'll read that in 1 second. I don't want to. It's kind of a balancing act between keeping up with the stream and actually like focusing on the challenge, because this is gonna be my next video, so we'll see. I'm greedy. I want that. I want it. I don't care if it makes the quality go down, I want it. Cool. Alright, I'll catch up. Oh, hello, Puffles Kitsune. Kari lurk. Yeah, feel free to lurk. I'm gonna be chatting. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so I'll be reading both chats. I don't recommend shorts for gaining subs or views, solely because the only way shorts seem to pay off is prioritizing them. The whole internet is very focused on short form content. I agree. I don't think they translate as well. I think it's easier to get like initial momentum if you do shorts, because it's just easier. I think shorts or TikTok, like short form content, is the easiest to get started on. But I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but I've already got a pretty decent start. Like my worst performing video is like 15k on like a new channel, which is amazing. I mean, some people might not be happy with that, but I'm super happy. For Stardew Valley, I mean, not exactly like the biggest community. I'm blown away by how everything's going. I don't feel the need to optimize. Only do them if you want to see or enjoy making them. That's what I do. I'm not even a credible source, something like that. I don't watch shorts. I make Stardew challenge runs because I watch Stardew challenge runs. I stream because I like streaming and I like watching streams. When I first started making like my channel and stuff like that, I just made what I would want to watch, which I think is kind of a simple ethos behind all of this, but it's the truth. I mean, you one look at my content, you can tell it's not like algorithm optimized, because no offense to, I love Stardew. Obviously, I'm deep in the Stardew community. I don't think it's like the top 5 communities to become a YouTuber is like Stardew Valley challenge runs, you know? But I watch Stardew Valley challenge runs, so I want to make it. I also just play Stardew Valley challenge runs. Like, there are several challenge runs I never recorded before I ever started recording, just because I like it. So yeah, I probably won't do shorts, at least not anytime soon, unless I have an idea for a short, because I just don't watch them. But YouTube, I don't know if you've ever seen like YouTube backend, constantly is telling you, giving you stats and numbers and do this and go. Like 2/3 of your audience watches 2/3 of your audience watches streams, but 98% of your audience watches shorts. Like, okay. Yeah, so I'll read that in one moment. Okay. Alright. Stardew players really love watching challenge videos, and small channels always hit my YouTube algorithm more often when it comes to Stardew. I love watching Stardew. Like, if you've seen like a Stardew creator under 50,000 subs in a challenge video in the past year, I've probably seen the video too. Like, I'm genuinely, I watch the type of videos I make. I hate watching my own videos. Like when I'm editing my videos, I hate watching my videos. I think it's kind of an everybody thing. But I love Stardew challenge content. If my videos were made by somebody else, I would enjoy them. And yeah, I think Stardew just inherently is it's a huge game. I think it's like top 10 games, like best-selling games of all time. But the community still feels like very niche, because there's not a lot of overlap with other things. Because there's like sports games have like NFL, like 2K and Madden and FIFA have overlap, and then like shooting games like Counter-Strike, Valorant have this stuff. Like there's a lot of games have a lot of overlap, but even among cozy games, Stardew is kind of an insular community, and we're very open to a lot of stuff. People make like art of it and share it around, and people support it. And like, yeah, I've had such amazing like welcome into the Stardew community. Just making challenge runs out of nowhere. Like a few people have like accused me of cheating, especially on my first video, and then I just literally sat down, talked to them, and then they subscribed. Like it's a very mature, welcoming community, which I've been in some other gaming communities that are nothing like that. So yeah, I love Stardew community. I'll always have a soft spot for the community as well as the game. And it's a special place. There's not a lot of like places on the internet that are like this big and like this welcoming and like positive of communities. I've been on the internet since I was a kid. I've been in a lot of different gaming or in fandom communities, and Stardew's something special. Man, that's part of the reason I decided to start my channel with Stardew content. I also just love the game, obviously. I wouldn't be doing challenge runs that take hours and hours and hours if I didn't, but the community is a huge draw. I mean, because as a YouTuber, you start posting stuff, you're going to be engaging with the type of people that engage with the stuff. So if I was doing like League of Legends videos or like Elden Ring videos, I'm going to be getting reactions and comments and stuff from like that community. And that's not no offense saying those communities. I love the games, but not really the communities I want to be engaging with. The Stardew community is much more my speed. Can't believe I don't have a glow ring yet. Oh, it got 14k. That's catfishing is just the easiest way to make money early game. This isn't even like a super optimized day. I've been like reading chat. I've missed like 3 or 4 catfish. And I'm not even trying to perfect catch them. I don't have like a buff or anything like that. I'm still making like 15k. It's just crazy. Spring year 1. I mean, that's just crazy. I know some people, I know fishing is divisive. Not everyone likes fishing. I think it's really fun. And the challenge run person in me just can't walk away from the best moneymaker. Yeah, you guys probably won't be seeing any shorts from me anytime soon. More streams for sure. I really enjoy streaming, and you know, everyone who's like shown up here and everyone that's in chat now or has been throughout the past like couple hours I've been streaming has definitely reaffirmed. I really enjoy streaming. I want to stream more often. Also, I want to stream like my challenge runs specifically, because that way you guys can be like more involved in them, and you guys can, if I ever like try and like debate on the rules on how I should do a challenge, you guys can get a say. I think that's fun. I think that'll be part of the fun of like going through the grind with me, whether you're, you know, making amazing art and just kind of like chilling out to slow me fishing for 2 hours, basically, which is what the stream has been. Or we're talking about our favorite bachelors and bachelorettes. Yeah, I'm gonna go back soon. I'm cutting it safe because I do not want to lose all this money. This is way too much money just to risk passing out by pushing it to like 2 a.m. Alright, cut it here. Do not fall in the water. I don't want to lose this, and I don't want to lose 16,500 gold. That is way too much money. So my next video is going to be this one, the Stardew Valley, but like my inventory gets deleted. I don't really know exactly what the title is going to be. The thumbnail, if I'm not artistic enough to make the thumbnails I want. My thumbnails are awful. I think that's holding me back as a creator, but I'm working on it. But I think I'm gonna go with like a Thanos, you know, Avengers, like the kind of fade away, you know. My inventory gets deleted. I got my character and a bunch of items, and like they slowly like fade away, like in the, I don't know a good way to describe it. I'm not artistic. But you guys, if you've seen like the Infinity War, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try to like go for like a pixelated that effect. I think that'll make a good thumbnail. And then I don't know. I'll probably make another Stardew challenge or 2 before I try something else. We'll see. We'll see. That's gonna be a whole lot of money. Ancient fruit, diamond, a bunch of fish. That's a whole lot of money. 18k in a day. All right, last day of spring, and then we'll get into, so over a quarter of the way done with the challenge. Hold on. Is the stream all right? My OBS is in red. Ooh. Is the stream okay? Everything all right? Nothing changed for me. Okay. All right. My OBS was showing red, so I was wondering if everything dropped. All is well. Cool. Cool. All right. My barn is finished up. Okay. Actually, I need to check some stuff. Queen of sauce. I don't really think it's gonna benefit me at all. Okay. It's back in the green. It was just dropping some frames. This is useless to me. I don't care about the green bean, honestly. All right. Traveling cart. Come on. I need a red cabbage sometime. I caught on something. I need a red cabbage. Anytime now would be great. I'm gonna have to check every cart to see. I will eat this. Am I 2 hearts with Haley yet? Not quite. Alright. Alright, what do we got? Fish stew. Is that worth it? I mean, catfish are not hard to catch. But also 700 isn't a lot. That's like, what, catfish or two? Why not? I'm not hurting for money. I have 48,000 in spring year 1. Like, just casually, I'm gonna get another like 20k a day here. Maybe. We'll see. I could upgrade tools. I don't really care. This challenge is more about not messing it up than like some other ones which are about the grind. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pop that. It's 16 minutes, which is more than a Stardew day. And then we will plop this down over here. And then hopefully get a catfish going. All right, last day of the season. I'm gonna have so much money for tomorrow. And then my next stream, when I need to stop looking away. I keep looking at chat when I'm talking. My next stream, I'll come with a plan. I'll come with exactly how many crops of what I want. I don't have any sprinklers yet, but I'll get them pretty soon. I'll get like advanced or the quality sprinklers pretty soon. So I hate basic sprinklers. I don't care what anyone tells me. I hate basic sprinklers. Actually, hold on. They're too resource intensive for how bad they are. When it's not that hard to get to level 6 farming, it's only like 200 potatoes or something like that. 190 something kale. I've looked at all stats and done the math. But yeah, I am not a fan of the basic sprinklers. You want me to use my copper and iron early game to water 4 tiles? Not happening. I'd rather just like grind out a bunch of manual watering and then get quality sprinklers, which will last me forever. But yeah, so I'll come with an exact plan, and I can kind of fill you guys in on my process on how I plan out my challenge videos. I come in with a full like plan on, okay, I need to do this for every season, that kind of thing. But at each season, like leading up to it, I make sure, all right, here's exactly what I need. I need to catch these fish for sure. I need this many of these crops because I didn't do any gold quality parsnips, so I need to make sure I have the melons and the corn and all that kind of stuff for quality crops. Oh my god, little thing just for my stream viewers. You will not believe how many, from my spring video, how many people have told me. It's got to be dozens. How many have told me, oh, you could just do the quality crops by getting like the base coat crop from like the traveling cart or something, and then using a seed maker. That'd be great if I had anywhere to plant them. It was so frustrating. I don't blame anybody for like the misunderstanding, but I didn't realize how wide of a how common of a misunderstanding that was. You have to complete the quality crops bundle to unlock the greenhouse, and also the garden pots. They're not unlocked through friendship with Evelyn. They're unlocked when the greenhouse is unlocked. So there's no way. And one person even suggested going to Ginger Island, and I'm like, if I can go to Ginger Island, that solves all my problems. But yeah, it didn't bother me. But it was like, I didn't realize how many people thought that you didn't, like, I don't even know what they were thinking. Like, do they not know like how the greenhouse is unlocked? Or some people thought like because Evelyn does the cutscene for the garden pots, they thought it was like a friendship thing with her, which that one's more understandable than like the greenhouse. I'm like, it's the basic thing. But you know, I get it. It was just, I made a mistake. Like, I didn't know that I didn't know it could like thunderstorm in spring. Because I can't in spring year 1, and by spring year 2, I already have like a ton of lightning rods. So I don't really pay attention to storms anymore because they don't really matter. Like even people who have 1,000 hours, like me, make mistakes or like misremember things. But I didn't realize how much of like a misconception that was. I'm getting the treasure chest. This is gonna be another profitable day. I'm gonna have so much money going into spring. Actually, ooh, what I just thought about. It is 42,500 gold to repair the bus. I have 48,000 on me right now. I could get star fruit for summer and then still have enough money for other crops. I have another like 18k day or 15k day. The entire internet is like that. It's getting so bad people just stop thinking. It's everywhere outside of Stardew too. It's like the hamster in the head is on smoke break. Yeah, it didn't bother me that people were wrong, but it was just crazy how common it was. And most people were nice about it. I mean, it's the internet comments. I'm not new to the internet. I know people are gonna be rude about anything and everything. I get it. This is yeah, no, it was crazy. I thought it was like some of the more niche things I've done in my challenges. Then yeah, sure, like I get it. It's not common knowledge, but then this is like community center. Like it's just like basic things. I assumed that everybody would know how to like the community center bundles and rooms and stuff. Which in my next video, I'm going to slow things down and explain the process a little more. Because I always hate when YouTubers treat their audiences like they're stupid. It's like, if you're playing Minecraft, this is a crafting table. Or it's like, this, I need this to make a diamond pickaxe. It's like, yeah, okay, obviously. Like, I try to avoid doing that for my videos. So what I assumed was common knowledge, I didn't feel the need to over-explain. But now I'm starting to understand, okay, maybe I should explain some things some more. Be like, for that video, for that instance, I should have been like, since the greenhouse and garden pots are only unlocked after completing the aquatic crops bundle, it's not possible to. Instead of just saying it's not possible and moving on, assuming people can figure it out. But it's a learning curve, you know, still trying to figure out how to convey information and how much to cut, how much to explain, you know, show versus tell. Still working on it. I'm trying to make progress every video, and I think in some ways I have. Which my first video like mogs my next two combined as far as like views, which is crazy to me. But apparently people yearn for spring. I don't think the spring is as interesting of a challenge. But I mean, like every YouTuber's like, you get better at predicting what people are gonna like, but you never know for sure. Some things just take off. The time loop calls to us, I suppose. Actually, you guys are the first to know this. A little perks of being in the stream. Spring only was my second iteration of like that challenge. My first one was I still have this mod. I coded the mod, I started testing it, and I realized there's no way I'm gonna be able to get this done. I coded a mod where every day, like you go to sleep and it would just like a random time shift to a random day and a random year. I set the parameters from like year 1 to 10. So you go to sleep on like, it'd be spring 1st, you'd go to sleep, it'd be like fall 14th, year 8. And then it would like just randomly bounce back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. And I was gonna try to complete the community center that way. Nope, not doing it. The mod's coded, I have it. Wholly oversleep. That was, I tried. One, I don't think they'd be good. Like the thumbnail would be pretty easy. You see like one of those like split thumbnails where it's like spring 1st, fall, whatever. But there'd be no way to like, you couldn't plant a single crop. Like you could get to the second change of season, so you can get like 2 days, maybe 3 days in a row of the same season. But can you imagine trying to get quality crops, like quality pumpkins, 14 days in a row? Insane. I like the things that don't have a clear trigger, like indoor pots. Especially makes sense, yeah. Because most people don't know what actually triggers getting indoor pots. This is applicable to a lot of things in Stardew. Where you are so familiar with niche information that don't know might be niche. Yeah, I think that's what I'm learning, is as somebody who's like watched a lot of challenge runs and played a lot of challenge runs, what I consider to be like common information might not be for some people. Like some people didn't know, like some people were like thought I cheated for getting the ancient fruit like early on. I'm like, no, I just killed like bugs and grubs. It's like a 1 in 200 chance. And some, yeah, I because I watched and play so many challenge runs, what I consider like common knowledge just isn't for a casual player. And I'm still trying to figure out how to explain everything without like over explaining or talking down to my audience. It's something I'm working on. There's a lot of skills I'm trying to get better at now that I actually have like a little bit of an audience. 'Cause I was worried after my first video took off, I was worried my second video would flop. And I guess it did in comparison, but I'll still take like, I don't even know how many views it's at right now. It has like 15,000, something like that. I don't really know. But yeah, I'll take that for sure. I think I'm gonna buy, I don't know. We'll see how productive of a fishing day it is. If I make another like ton of money, then I will do the bus stop tonight. Because it also gives me a crystallarium. It gets me a lightning rod for summer. But yeah, it changes every day, like the time travel mod. I coded it, it worked, I figured it out, got all that working out, which is why coding the spring only is pretty easy in comparison. But it just would not work. So then that's when I decided, I came up with a winter only idea first, but it's just a boring challenge. It's just doing the winter only version of spring is literally just like get enough money to afford everything from the carts. And then there's like a few things like you can't get from traveling carts that you can get in other ways, which I use in like my 60-second video. Like the Feast of the Winter Star can give you stuff and that kind of stuff, but it pretty much is just make money, sleep until the next cart, which I just don't think it'd make a great video. Big fish day. A lot of these challenge runs are just fishing, which is why I just cut out so much of the videos, because a lot of it is just, oh, I got 2 days of rain in a row. I'm gonna go ahead and make like 40K. I mean, probably not the most entertaining streams, but it is. I mean, this is the reality of doing challenge runs. It's a lot of hours of like grind. They're a lot more entertaining when they're edited down into like a 15-20 minute video. We'll see. I do want to stream my challenge runs. Okay, I want you guys to be involved. There's decision making, like the rulings I've kind of just making up, but like, so I have an idea for, I said it earlier, complete the community center only through festivals. So like only through things you can get during festivals. Like during some of the fishing ones, like in the secret woods, I can use the secret woods, but I'm only allowed to be like in the festival areas. So I can use like the desert festival to go mining. Other than that, I can't go to any mines because there's no mines up, or there's no festivals like the Pelican Town mines. And like completing the community center only through that. Obviously I'd have to use the farm too, so it'd be like the farm and festivals, mainly because I need wood, and getting wood, if any of you ever done a challenge run where you try to get wood from the traveling cart and the most you can get is 5 at a time, it is brutal, and you don't have chests, no inventory upgrades. And then it's like, for that one I would have to like do rulings personally on, okay, am I allowed to upgrade my tools? Am I allowed to like get backpack upgrades, or is that not allowed in the challenge? And typically I just decide that for myself. But now that I'm starting to stream, you guys could vote on it, and we can figure out how much we're going to torture me together. I'm not even like one of the crazy challenge runs. Some of these people are insane. Like like, oh yeah, it took me 400 attempts. I could never. I am not that crazy. There's definitely levels to it. Because like a lot of people think like people that play like Souls-like games, like, oh, those are crazy, they're so hard. Even in like those games, there's tiers to it. There's people that do like the no-hit runs, level 1 Blade's insane. Argon Matrix, insane. People that like, they're talking about people like inspired me to start doing like Stardew challenge runs. When I first got into the game, I was like, oh my god, I want to do these. Yeah, people are insane. I love Stardew challenge runs. I was watching some old videos recently, and holy, yeah, it's. I never expect a like challenge run. It took me 200 hours, 400 hours. Don't expect that from me. It is not happening. Nope. I say that, and I'll probably do one eventually. Well, I mean, I like grinds, and I like making a plan and working towards a goal, but there's limits to it, you know. Like who's the dude who does the 999 challenge? Feel bad. I watched his streams. Like he's been doing the same challenge run for years and hasn't completed it. What's his name? I feel so bad. I mean, the dude's a legend. The algorithm, that's his name. That was bothering me. You know, it's on the tip of your tongue. It's like, I know this, and any other time when it's not like 2 in the morning. Yeah, getting 999 of every single item. That is, I could never. Yeah. I think a lot of my viewers give me more credit for being good at the game than I actually am. So I'm never going to do like one of those videos where it's like, how much money can you make, or how quickly can you do X? Because there are people that are just like way better at the game than me. I know a lot about the game. I can code pretty bad mods, and I'm willing to just sit there and grind it out. I think that's my Stardew strong suit. Like somebody in my comments asked me for like, what was the seed of your last video? I'm like, dude, I don't even know how to find that. I mean, I could figure it out, but they're like, I'm assuming they want to check like if I was cheating or whatever. But I'm like, I have no idea how to even like find my seed. I know in Minecraft you just type /seed. I'm assuming you just go to like your save file and it's somewhere in there. But see, I don't know. It's a little close. It's only 5 p.m. We'll see if we're getting the bus stop tonight or not. I don't really need to. All it gets me is more money, and I'm kind of chilling on money. It does give me Crystallarium, though, which will be nice. Yeah, so it's another way to preserve something between days that I don't have. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I accidentally clicked off my chats. All right, 13, I'm good there. We'll see. Yeah, I need to get, that's a lot of money, but I want probably at least like 20k for everything. I can always grind. Some are super easy for money. I mean, there's Sturgeon is free money. They sell for the same amount of catfish. They're available every day. Oh, fucking, I need to drop those off too. I can grind geodes. Geode farming is not that bad. Geode farming is not that bad. Okay, I need to watch the clock, because if I lose this, I'm not resetting any days. I'm not resetting any days in this challenge. That kind of defeats the point of this challenge. It's like, oh, I'm gonna lose something, or I messed up. So no day resetting. That's kind of against the purpose. So I need to watch the clock pretty carefully on this one. Okay, so I need 42,000. So I have 6. So whatever I have here plus 6k. So that's like That's like 2k, that's 14k plus 6. That's about 20k. All right, yeah, I think we're gonna buy the bus stop tonight. I should probably head out soon because I gotta go to the community center for that. Oh. It's fine. I'll head out in a little bit. Ooh, bus. I think it'll be nice. The skull. I'm nowhere near Skull Caverns. I'm like a level 62 in the mines. I haven't really been prioritizing the mines. But I can grind the mines out in a couple days if I want to. So Skull Caverns will be nice. Skull Caverns actually. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Skull Caverns can be rough. So I'm gonna have to get started late every day because I won't be able to keep any food. So I won't be able to go until I get food. I didn't even think of that. What are some ways around that? I can get I have like barn and coop, so I can get like cheese. I can get a bunch of cows. Those produce every day, so I can have cheese. That's possible. What else produces every day? Chickens are cheaper. I think it's just a worse food. So cows are probably my best bet. Hops reproduce every day, but they take a while to grow. They take like a bit to like get to like the producing stage. Lose track of time. This challenge is risky. Honestly, one of the riskiest parts for this challenge is streaming. Guys get locked in talking to you guys. We'll get talking about future challenge or YouTube stuff, or you know, our favorite character NPCs in the game. And if I passed out today and I lose all this money and stuff, it wouldn't be like this wouldn't be run ending, but it would hurt a lot, losing like 20k. Okay, I gotta go now because I gotta go to the community center, do all the community center stuff. We're just too cool. I mean, if you guys weren't cool, I wouldn't still be here at 2 in the morning. Sam, get out of my way. Yeah, I need to do all the community center stuff. And then I need to get back to sell to recoup all my stuff. So we will see. I gotta give myself plenty of time. I just, you know, need to make sure I'm not. Oh, that's crazy. I don't even have it unlocked. I just assumed I don't even have it unlocked. All right, that's fine. I don't lose the money. It's fine. I can still sell everything. The whole time I thought I had all the bundles unlocked. I don't. That's fine. It doesn't actually cost me anything. Yeah. I thought about doing money and items get deleted every day. It's possible. It would just take so long. You have to make such baby steps to like get up infrastructure so you can like have like the little things, preserves jars, mayonnaise, cheese. You have to like fight for every little piece of infrastructure. That way you can have money available when you need it, and you have to worry about like what shops are open based on what you're selling. Darn. Yeah, I was hoping we can get that done because that way I could get like I could use some of my vast wealth on actually, you know, I'm gonna go for deluxe bay. I got enough deluxe bay where it'll be worth it. I'm putting this down before I sell it and cry. Yeah, we are good. I sell all that. I have so much money for tomorrow. Oh my god, maybe masks usually challenges like that. Yeah, it would take so long. I think yeah, it's possible. I mean, for sure, but that would take so long to do. Because imagine how much money you need for like even like a fully upgraded barn to get a truffle. I mean, that would be so much money. That would take so long. It would take years and years in game. So that was one step too far for me. Items is fine because I can just make a bunch of money, and then like if I ever need, at that point would it even be fun? I don't know. I guess the thing is, my challenge, I'm trying to balance how long do they take and how quickly can I make a video out of it. I already haven't uploaded in 3 months, but that was more due to like real life stuff. I've been really busy. Look at all that money. I love catfish days. Yeah, but I haven't uploaded in like, I kind of just finished the first season here. Oh, and I have on day 2 there's this thunderstorm. All right, let's go ahead and look over my stats. 150k is what I made in spring year 1. Not too bad considering I couldn't really know about that much. My inventory is pretty clogged up. Upgraded my axe and my pickaxe. Not too bad, not too bad. Skills, level 10 fishing, level 5. And then working my way up on the rest. No, not too bad considering I've only been 62 levels in the mines. I'm working, you know, I will, this is gonna be my season. I'm gonna plant a lot of, all this, all 65,000 right there. Sunflowers. All sunflowers, all right? We are going to marry Haley, which also means I need to upgrade my house, which I'm gonna need like how much hardwood is it in? Like is it like 100 hardwood or something like that? I'm gonna need to factor that into my plans just because actually I don't need to, but it doesn't Haley deserve the best house? I only need like the normal upgrade. That's just money, I think, for it to get married. I think you should need a kitchen, but Haley deserves the best. All right. Exit game, exit to title. I'm down to keep streaming for a bit if you guys want me to. It's 2 in the morning for me. I'm not gonna stream for like 4 more hours or anything like that. I've already been streaming 3.5 hours. If you guys want me to keep going, or if you want to call it here, I will leave it to you guys, chat. And there are a few things that we could do. There's like the Stardew and like the Stardew fishing one, like the Stardew that stuff. Call it's 2 a.m. is pretty late. That's true. It's 2 a.m. I'll do the daily games. How about that? I won't start like a Minecraft world or anything crazy like if I had this at the point. I will do the like Stardew and like whatever the fishing one is. I do those on my free time anyway. All right, let me. Voice in your head might go to sleep soon and fix the schedule. I get it. I get it. All right. Let's Stardew and Stardew fishing. Pufferdoodle and Stardew. We'll do those two. I need to set up a new source. All right, add source. Window capture. Chrome. Select window. Stardew. Okay. And then Can you guys see Stardew? Can you see my Chrome up here? Yes, cool. All right, play game. Do you guys know how this is? How this works? Perfect. Do you guys know how this works? So basically, it's like the Wordle, except you're trying to guess the Stardew crop. You make a guess, it'll tell you, here will be your guess, you get this many guesses, here's how long it grows, here's the price, here's the regrow. You haven't seen this in so long. I don't do daily games that often, but I do have like on my normal like browser, I have a tab of daily games, and the Stardew ones are in there because I love Stardew. So it has the price, the regrow, is it a fruit, vegetable, flower, what seasons they available in. I haven't done this in a while. My starting one is always corn. It's a regrowable. It's a pretty mid-range growth time. It's 2 seasons. You get a lot of information, you know, off of corn. Vegetable, and it's either in summer or fall. It's more expensive, takes less time. So that's a good answer to me. I want you guys to react like I'm on the Family Feud. I want the good answer. Good answer. All right, we need. I'm gonna get this. Like, if I lose my first one on stream, it's gonna be embarrassing. There's also hints. We don't do hints here. We are challenge run. We are the best of the best. Like Pokemon. Okay, so it's a vegetable in either fall or. The funny thing is, I use the wiki so much, I don't have any of this memorized. Okay, so it's not any of like the obvious spring stuff. I don't know if hops are a vegetable. It could be hops. I'll keep that in mind. Actually, I will. No, because hops is regrowable, so it can't be hops. The interface for this is so cute. I also like the Puffertle one. I like fishing. So both these are just great games. I love them. If you don't know what these are, I don't know if you can read the links up here. Stardew and Puffertle. They're very cute. Daily games. So non-regrowable. I'm gonna be really bad at this. I don't want to look dumb. I'm a challenge run dude. I'm supposed to know everything. All right. I think for the second one, we just get some information. We know it's a vegetable. We go pumpkin. Is pumpkin? There's one of these that I think pumpkin is actually a vegetable in Stardew, even though I think it's a fruit in real life. Yeah. Okay. So it's a summer vegetable. Isn't a pumpkin a fruit in real life? I think it is, but I think in Stardew it's a vegetable. All right. So we're looking for a non-regrowable summer vegetable. Non-regrowable summer vegetable. Regrowable. Boom, 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 boom. That's a fruit and regrowable. Flowers. Could be radishes. I don't remember if radishes is summer or not. Squash is regrowable. Red cabbage. There's no such thing as a vegetable. Yes, I do know botanically vegetables do not exist. I do know that's a fact. But in Stardew, I think I'm gonna go red cabbage. Boom, got it in 3. And this is why you subscribe to me. This is why you watch my 2 a.m. live streams, is because I get the Stardoodle in 3. All right. This is true. Yes. My second ever live stream. It's my first live stream in 3 months. All right, we're gonna do the daily, and then we're gonna call it a night, because I do have Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow, which is important. So daily, same, very similar premise for those of you who don't know. Absolutely correct. Yep, I am the best Stardew Valley challenge run speedrunner currently streaming right now. Probably, I have no idea if anyone else is streaming. All right. Okay, very twitchy. Okay, interesting. The goal is not to catch it. The goal is to just figure out. Okay, this one's twitchy. I don't know it's off rip. Okay. I don't recognize that one. So it's not a common one, or at least not any of my go-to fishing zones. It's way okay. Not a puffer fish. Not an eel. What's a good answer? I need to find like the equivalent here. Eel I think is a good answer because it's rain, it's a time period, it's 2 seasons, and it's ocean. I think this gives me a lot of information. See, time since it's like 4 p.m. I think it's probably a anytime. I think that's a 1. Rain, that doesn't give me much, so it's probably an all-weather, either fall or spring, but it's not in the ocean. It's not in the ocean. Probably all-weather, it could be any season, but I doubt that. There's not that many of those fish, especially not that twitchy. Because like this is any season, anytime, any weather. Actually, I will do this because it gives me 2 locations, and I'll know if it's all seasons. Great answer. I'm gonna get them both in 3. Just you watch, chat. So this is all seasons, any weather, any time, but I know it's not forest, lake, or ocean. Is it one of the legendaries, perchance? Not forest or lake or ocean. So if it's not ocean, then that immediately knocks out like these legendaries. This is forest, so it could be. I think the Miss Angler is easier than that. Okay. Is it the mutant carp? I don't remember the mutant carp being that hard. But it fits everything. I'm gonna risk it. I feel good at this guess, but it's the best one I currently have. Okay, I didn't get in 3. I don't think it's any of the legendaries then. Because the pattern didn't fit, but I didn't remember what the mutant carp was like. I never like struggle on it. I kind of just like catch it when I'm down there. I don't remember any of these. I don't go there that often. I should check one just for the market guess. Now I'm playing to win. Ego's out the way. I just got to play to win. Spookfish, blobfish. I think the squid was the hardest one. Nope. Oh, it's not all season. I'm throwing. Dad, I'm throwing. That's not all season. It's winter only. I'm throwing. Okay. Slime Jack could be one of the. I think it's one of the niche ones. Woodskip isn't that twitchy. I feel like he has no. Oh, it could be one of the mine. Ice Pip. Yep, there it is. It's a pseudo legendary, just like in Pokemon. There we go. I don't know why. I always forget the Ice Pip even exists because it doesn't sell for anything. Ooh, we got it. Yeah, it's gonna be longer. I threw one guess. That was a dumb guess. The Midnight Squid. It's only in winter. All right, chat. It is 2:15 in the morning. So, I don't know when my next stream is. I don't really have a schedule right now. It won't be tomorrow because I'm busy. But I will be streaming again. Late night streams are probably gonna be a thing, but I'll also try to like make a more normal time when, you know, most of my audience is actually awake. So appreciate everybody for, you know, coming hanging out. Everyone, whether you lurked or whether you typed in chat, I appreciate it. I was a little worried no one would show up because, you know, it is currently 2:15 and I didn't like announce the stream or anything like that, and I haven't done anything in a few months. Good night, Revan Imaginary Twitch chat. Appreciate everyone stopping in, and I'm going to see you next time. As you know, the next video will be closer than 3 months, I promise. Hopefully you make it to the next one. I hope everyone that's here also makes it to the next one, but if you don't, I understand. So thank you guys and good night.